Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program here, Liberia First On Ht Talk. We've got a great show coming up here for all of us here tonight. So why don't you invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Today is Wednesday, March the 20th, 2024. We are back with lots of digging deeper for you tonight and a great show. On the countdown, today is day number 42 since Joseph Boakai declared his assets without publication on February the 8th, 2024. What is he hiding? What is Joseph Boakai hiding? For our hot topics tonight, assassination attempt. Lenn Eugene Nagbe said, what happened at the Roberts International Airport upon President Weah's return was, I'm quoting him now, an assassination attempt. We almost returned to Accra or went to Freetown, but the pilot said he could land the plane at RIA. And of course, EPS said President Weah, quote, should hire more private security guards if he wanted more security. What happened? Let's dig deeper. Hallelujah budget. What's in the Unity Party government national budget? Is it a copy of the former CDC government's budget? Why is Senator Amara Konneh distancing himself from their surrogates and ideologues' talking points? What's in the budget that benefits the Liberian people? Let's dig deeper. Excepts and takeaways. Commissioner General Lenn Eugene Nagbe on Freedom FM. Excepts, takeaway. What did you make of it? Excerpts from Kwame Opa Weeks' appearance on the global stage. What did you make of Director General Weeks' appearance yesterday on the global stage? President George Manneh Weah admonishes, quote, you cannot be a man and a woman at the same time. The CDC is a party and not an integrated institution. A true revolutionary sees the revolution and not anything else. Nothing else. President Weah tells CDC acting chairman Janga Kowo and partisans at the HQ. Also coming up tonight, asset recovery to passports. The Joseph Yuma Boyka Unity Party government has announced to take diplomatic passports away from Liberian officials or former. Is this another witch hunt or targeted against the former CDC officials? Who are those the government is targeting? The United States Embassy near Monrovia has commended the move. Will Uncle Sam facilitate the seizures of diplomatic passports carried by former Liberian government officials? We do have an unhappy marriage. Senator Prince Weah Johnson of Nima County is very unhappy with Joseph Yuma Boyka. In the latest leaked audio, PYJ is heard lamenting against Boyka of being sidelined, and none of his MDR or Nima citizens are being considered for top jobs in the government. He said Joseph Yuma Boyka gave the jobs, and I'm quoting him, to Lofa, Bong, and Grand Bassa counties who let him down in the elections. End of quote. Also, my Gibby County Senator Nathaniel F. McGill has described the Ministry of Public Works $21 million contract awarded in violation of the laws. Once the Senate to summon the ministers of Public Works the Senate to summon the ministers of Public Works, Finance, Justice, and the executive director of the PPCC. Is this action by Public Works a deliberate attempt to say Joseph Yuma Boyka 100 days deliverables was undermined? Let's dig deeper. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. On this podcast, on this network, we insist to be civil with one another. There shall be no curse words, no insults of any kind, okay? If you don't like what we say, what we do here, just switch the channel, move to another network.
Mama amatengazaje kusesa bakomo pamaimaje ugaja mama early morning amatengazaje kusesa bakomo pamaimaje magoro ali amuya mikira akutirine lero mwana wanzeru magoro ali amuya mikira akutirine lero mwana wanzeru uyulinde lero mwana wanzeru
yeah, ting ting tang tang. Ting ting tang tang. Neneno.
Uyulindelero mwana mene mwana wanzeru. Agire gogo wana madingo. Gamuyamikira. Udina madingo mwana mene.
Nanateno.
Agire gogo wana madingo. Gamuyamikira. Udina madingo mwana mene. Kalizina malota ine bambo wanga tandisi na saranga Kalizina mweni malota ine bambo wanga tamwali na sarandika Gondo mama Gondo une mama mwe Gondo mama chalamanda Safera Kondo mama, kondo ne mama we, kondo mama chala manda utafela mwenda we.
Kwete milio, kwale. Mangomba milio, kayanga.
Agilesi aibaye zogo ndipo chala manda aibaye zogo matungaonarero Gamba kuti mwakwatira Gamba kuti mwakwatira mwana we Zina laje musoro
Musolo bae Musolo bae
Mana mene ndamai waje ndikuna kinao Kuyukei Mana mene ndamai waje ndikuna kinao Kuyukei Mapunziro Ose Akapunziro Kuyukei
Makoli Ose. What a song, what a song.
Jemmeli mama mwe
Cecilia Freeman wants to know where is this music coming from, and that's why we are playing it again from last night. It's from East Africa.
Agilesi inabwana tabgera nikuno agafuna kunenana chalamanda inabwana tabgera nikuno agafuna kunenana Agilesi inabwana tabgera nikuno Sinali choncho kare ntawia Napolo Wajame Napolo Tengaingalamu ukataya kumtenga kutuma kaidu katoa kobela na jame
Wajame, Wajame.
Send the Buffalo soldier,
Buffalo soldier, Buffalo Jamaica, Buffalo soldier, Buffalo Jamaica. If I have to marry, I go to America. If I have so much money, I'll go to America today.
I dream to the in America. Oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo, oh yo yo yo. Kajigena so agide. Oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo, oh yo yo yo.
If I had much money, I go to sing in America.
If I had much money, I go to sing in America. Oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo, oh yo yo yo. Oh Marisa Gike, oh yo 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 yo, oh yo yo, oh yo yo yo. Agilesi aimbae, aimbae. Zogo matuma unalero ndipo chalamanda aimbae, aimbae. Zogo matuma unalero gamba kuti mwakwatira mwabala mwana woyera zina lache musoro unamba kwa ndani kuti mwakwatira gamba kuti mwakwatira mwabala mwana woyera zina lache musoro nangopanga chikoso kwatunza kuita musoro
oh yeah, musolo yeah, musolo maye.
Musolo ye,
musolo ye, musolo mae.
Mana mene ndama iwaje ndikufuna ndipite nao.
Game speaking Swahili.
Mana mene ndama iwaje ndikufuna ndipite nao.
Again, welcome to all of you joining us here.
Mapunziro
so
UK. Mapunziro
say
UK. Namba go namba kumatimbego chemberi unali
Jembeli yo,
unali jembeli mama mwe, iya mwe, iya dale, unali jembeli,
iya jembeli,
iya dale, jembeli, ibe kukuko mama, iya meli mwe, iya dale, unali jembeli, agafuna kujena.
Akilezi
inabwana tagera nikuno agafuna kunenana chalamanda inabwana tagera nikuno.
Cecilia Freeman, that's your answer right there. From Human Johnson, Geddes Chalamanda from Malawi.
Sinali choncho kale ntawia Napolo iwajabe Napolo iwajabe Ingalamu ukataya kumchenga kutuma kaidu katoa kobelado na nalila maiwe
wajame soldier soldier Buffalo to America Buffalo soldier Buffalo to America. If I had that much money, I go to sing in America. If I had that much money, I go to sing in America. Oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo, oh yo yo yo.
Ashigena so akide.
Oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo, oh yo yo yo. If I had the much money, I go to see in America. If I had the much money, I go to sing in America. Whoa, yo, yo, yo. Whoa, yo, yo. Whoa, yo, yo, yo.
Rosalie, I didn't see you get jiggy winning when we were dancing.
Whoa, yo, yo.
You said what?
Whoa, yo, yo. Whoa, yo, yo, yo. What a song there by Gadish Chalamanda.
What a song.
I'm getting some echo from somewhere. Yeah, I know where it's coming from. Let me take care of that real quick.
What a song, what a song. Mr.
What a
Bill.
song, what a song.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Mama. I'm doing good. Mr. Gilbert?
Yeah.
How's the family?
Yeah, everybody's fine. Everybody's doing great. I'm just upset the EPS in Liberia talking Tabata. Really?
You see what they're talking?
Talking Tabata, you know? They're talking nonsense with confidence, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Those
Let me
people
see,
are
where is
too
this
envious. They're too envious.
coming from? Whether it's the radio, I'm getting feedback. You getting that feedback too?
Yeah, I'm hearing it, yeah.
Hearing it, but I
Yeah.
think it's from you.
Yeah, it should be from studio here. Yeah, so let me check the Vera gadgets here.
Wonderful Liberia.
No doubt.
Yeah.
This same gang guy is a big issue, eh?
Absolutely.
What is his problem?
You know? Yeah. All right. Let me see something here. All right, folks. Good evening to you. Welcome. I think I took care of that properly. It's gone away, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
it's
hear
going
him.
away. It's
Great.
going away. If you just joined us here, we say welcome to you. We are back again. Got a great show for all of us here. If it is your first time, we say welcome to you. On this podcast, we insist to be civil with one another. There will be no curse words, no insults of any kind, okay? And we have our team of panelists and analysts to be here. We got two panelists here, Rosalind Wenley from Switzerland, and of course, Arthur Solo Sr. from Omaha, Nebraska, all on hand to help break down the information, dig a little bit deeper into the information, the stories we are working for you here tonight. Hopefully, we'll be joined by our team of analysts to come in as well and provide some insights, info into our conversations here. Okay. But first, let me say good evening to all of you and my panelists here. Begin with Rosalind Wenley from Switzerland. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm blessed.
Right.
Thank God.
Talk
Thanks
to
for
us. Yeah.
asking.
How was your day and retrospecting on the night last night with Director General Kwame Opa Weeks?
I had a series of calls.
Uh-huh.
First of all, my day went well. I I was home today. I didn't work. I worked from home today.
Okay.
And yesterday discussion was intensive, and it was to the point where I think a lot of people are understanding now what has always been a problem.
Right.
I got a series of calls and conversation. The same thing what we just mentioned here on the EPA and
EPS.
and the VIP lodge
Mm-hmm.
or
No. Yeah. Large. Yeah.
lounge, and who came through, who didn't come through, or why President Weah was being prevented from entering somewhere where he built.
Right.
So there's so many mishappening and misinterpretations, especially when it comes to the EPA. I gather some of that information from people that call asking me the same question, what I think about it, and I give my opinion. I mean,
Uh-huh.
for me, it's just too senseless. You know,
Right.
you 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 wonder why this is something that is a tradition. Why should
Mm-hmm.
it be contradicting?
Correct.
Is it because we haven't had a past president for a very long time?
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of that? And then again, it can be. We have an old lady as a past president. Oh my Ellie.
And there was no first
There
gentleman.
was no, there was no first gentleman, and there was no problems in her retirement period.
Right.
Nobody gave her. I never heard any complaints that President Weah was always there on her birthdays, special occasions, and it was a smooth sailing.
It was. Thank you, Miss Wendy. Solo Senior, let's hear from you. How was your day? And of course, any feedback from Director Weeks'
Yeah,
appearance with
Father.
us here last evening?
Thank you, Mr. Gibbons. After we left the show, I have a lot of people were concerned that if Director Weeks leave, the Liberian New Agency, what happened to the effort, the work that he does for the community? Would it stop,
Right.
or would the Concerned Liberian Network pick him up? And all that question were coming to me. I just told them that the Concerned Liberian Network is a private entity. We're going to have a meeting. The hierarchies of the management going to decide what to do. But the people are very worried about Mr. Wicks, Director Wicks leaving,
Right.
because they call him the connector for them. He connect the community to people in the
Mhm.
diaspora. So if he's not around, which means the Boaga regime will just do anything, and then their big sisters and big book people from America are going to just lie, say they're doing this, and then they will get the funding from the USAID. What about they do nothing? So they were worried, and then I got a call again. Somebody asking me, Mr. Constitutionalist,
Yeah.
how can the EPF be established by the act and say there's no laws on the books to protect somebody? And
Right.
I look at that, I scratch my head, and like, you know what? You called just to trick on me to say something. So I'll call you back tomorrow. That's how I just left that guy. But he was very much laughing at me. He said, yeah, you say you're pro government. If you look down today, I raised the pro government for them. The guy, I don't want to be pro government
I don't
anymore.
want to be pro government.
I took out the piece. He said, yeah, he said you pro government. Now let's see you, the other government. So I said, okay. So I took out the pro government, the PSC
You
panel.
resign for the program, man. I don't.
Yeah,
I,
I resigned.
you took it out of my mouth.
No, yeah, I
I
just
think,
took out.
yeah.
I said, no more pro government. But if you can't ask
No,
any question about it.
but from the onset, Mr. Gibbon always said this platform is not just for the CDC, that we will be able to what other government that come in for the sake of Mama Liberia.
No, the
But the way
the
it looks now,
CLN,
like yeah, CLN, yeah,
CLN.
the
Yeah,
CLN. That's what I'm talking about.
right.
The
Yeah.
way it looks now, it scared the hell out of me. And I'm like, what? Pro
Mm-hmm.
government? No, I don't want the government to behave this way, especially not against the former president that was there for everybody.
Of
The
course.
man forgot about his own people to focus on the people that dogging him today.
Mm-hmm.
You
Rosemary,
know,
let me tell you something.
it's laughable.
If they give the president security, if they don't give him security, former President George Manuel Weah don't care about those stuff. He can walk down waterside and he will be okay with the Pepe boy or the Keke boy. He'll be fine with it.
Right.
No, it's not.
Idea they are distracting people from the real issue. They don't want people talking about the budget, the hallelujah budget they submitted. They don't want people talking about some of the blunders. They are going 60 day plus in office. We still got cars getting stuck in the southeastern, so they are worried. The rain is
They are
coming,
worried.
looking for stuff
Absolutely.
to throw in there. That small strain that they're creating.
Yeah,
So
so they're
go
making
with it.
their own attraction, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, lady and gentlemen, and all of you following there. Thank you very much. I see Amy Black. You are like one of the first on here tonight. And I intentionally put your comment up first so that Sam Ricks don't come back and ask me where is Amy Black. We are looking for Joanna Zulu and Helena Flomo. We're not here, but we are here now. I have not seen comments from Helena Flomo and Joanna Zulu for quite a while, or since we came back. But I know they do follow the show.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
I seen her comment on a you post. I think I've seen it.
really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Under the post or under the show?
another show.
I
I
I
think the
think.
think I've
post.
seen her
I
comment.
saw.
Yeah. I think that the post I saw Joanna Zulu commented under the post.
I will try to call her too. My dear
Yeah.
sister-in-law there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Solo Senior, what a guy named asked a question. No, Benzema Benedict said this is what he said. He said Omaha, Nebraska, the state of USCIS.
Yep.
And then Douglas Wardrow said, my man, you work over there?
No, like just the state power.
That
I'm not
just
working
is.
with, I'm not working with USC.
All right, so Joanna Zulu is here with us tonight. She just commented, hi, Mr. Gamer, I'm here.
Thank God.
Welcome there, my little sister, Joanna Zulu. Good to
I'm
see you
here.
here.
You
You
too.
know,
Yeah.
we gotta call you guys names to make sure we are all together with one another, with each another.
Yeah.
Welcome. And Princess Bay Taylor from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Welcome to you there. I call her the princess. Welcome. Uh, Joseph Tamba. That budget is trash. I feel sorry for our people who can't comprehend. Absolutely. And Alice York, welcome to you as well. Great to see all of you here. Now, good English, princess. So, what we have in store for all of us here tonight. Today is day number 42 since Joseph Yuma Boaka declared his assets to the Liberian people, but he declared his assets to the LCC, GSC, and refused to make it public to the Liberian people. Is he hiding something? What is he hiding? Okay. This Boaka said he he was coming to rescue the country, to change everything, and change the way and style we govern, or the country is how the country is run. But ever since he took over, and why y'all laughing at me?
The
Because
reason
you brought
why
a drunk
that's what
man.
I muted
You
myself.
brought a
Eh?
drunk. You brought a drunk man on the screen.
He just woke up from sleep, so you see, he's still trying to
What
recalibrate himself.
child? He drunk. What child? Fell asleep.
Solution. Other solution.
Yes, ma'am.
Eric Pastor will say, Solo, I've been saying hi to you since yesterday,
Oh,
bro. We're not friends again.
Ah, man, we are best friends, man, my man. What are you talking about?
Nobody.
We disagree to agree. That's it. That's the formula here.
Absolutely.
And I want to say hi to you. You my best friend, my man. We gotta meet
Yeah.
on a CLI convention. You should come. We need to meet.
You need to be there. And Jeanette Colley from Brussels. Good morning to you there
Hey,
at your
Janet.
end. Welcome to you.
Hello, Janet.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And son, Daniel Zianwe, welcome. How you doing? He said, good evening, Daddy. And GHG CLN family. I'm watching from Phoenix, Arizona. Absolutely. Welcome. Big Glay.
This pops is drunk.
Boyka will show them pepper. And they can't understand.
I
They
tell
will
you.
feed their weight. Absolutely. So it's for the 2 days since Joseph Yman Boyka declared his assets and have not made it public to the Liberian people. Is he hiding something? We are keeping a countdown here. Whether it will take us the duration of his entire administration, definitely we will do. Zedia King Zedia from Australia, welcome there. Yeah, boy, you welcome as well. Good to see all of you here tonight. Emmanuel Ama. Say, look at that palm one, son.
Yeah. You go out for here, they can comment.
I tell you.
Yeah. I don't know how they can read all this thing and put it together.
Mark Richard Blair. Yeah, Saturday Zone where Blue Blair. Okay, day number 42. We're gonna keep the countdown going up to the end of Barkai's term or tenure. The reason is
100 days.
simple.
That 58 more days to go.
Yeah, the reason is simple. We want to know this man lived on loan. He borrowed 5 times, at least according to him, from IB Bank. And did he pay off the loan before ascending to the helm of leadership in our country? How
Hell
much
no.
liabilities does he have? Or assets does he have? Or it's going to be secret? When we've set up an asset recovery commission or team to go after people, perceived corrupt individuals, and then we can't do anything to ourselves, or we can't be clean to the Liberian people. There's a saying, he who seeks equity must come with clean hands. All right? Frederick Tennessee, man, me are not supporting Boaka government and his so-called Congo boys who never supported anyone who is not from their class. Until they change, I will remain constant. They did it to Do and we are. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, Boyu says, hello, Mr. Gilmore, and all. Hello to you there.
Hello.
Melvin. Chueta D. Kuyo. I'll be back will write his debt out. They will.
I'll be back already. Did that already. Not gonna wait.
Joyce Lamaga Wayne. She sees a lot of things on social media. Mr. Gilmore, did you see the photos of JB's son who was airlifted from Lofa for treatment? No, I did not. You want to send it to me? Let me put it up for everybody.
From Lofa?
Yeah.
He has a son in Lofa?
And the man from Lofa. My lovely little sister there, baby. MK, how you doing? She said, hello, my beloved big brother. No doubt. Welcome to you there. Good to see you there from the Twin Cities, Minnesota. And how about it? All right. So we will continue to hold Boakai feet to fire until he can make his assets known to the Liberian people, just like the way Musa Hassan Bility did it, declaring 32 million United States dollars. And we are also following to make sure that the GSC, LACC can give confirmation to that declaration by Musa Hassan Bility. In the absence of that, we say congratulations to Bility. We'll always reference him here. I'm not even sure if Miss Wenley and Solo Senior, help me out here. Every one of you following the show. I'm not sure if Darius DeLon made his assets public this time around. Did he?
No,
No.
no.
Eh?
We're not even
No.
sure if he declared this time, even.
Did
No.
he?
No.
No,
Not I have seen. I
nada.
haven't seen. I haven't
Kokoki.
heard. But with Musa ability, is it liquid assets or tangible assets?
I think it's liquid.
Liquid and tangible.
For
I mean,
mine.
everything: houses, businesses,
He,
cash in the bank. Uh, 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 Alfred Nimler said yes, he did.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Alfred Nimler said yes, he did. Nimler, if you can put your hands on it, please. Excuse me, forward it to me.
Can you share with the
To Jide
Gilman?
Hard Talk.
Exactly.
I don't put it on the page. Send it to my inbox. Joetta Kuya said they like Mr. Gilman. Because we have a teacher light in town. And Stephen Glasgow also said yes, he did. So Glasgow, those of you that saw it, Eric passed away, that you're in law. He said you not start again. Pass away, Eric. Please send it to me that you're in law. You can find it quickly. Please send it to me. The man blocked me so I can see his things then. All right.
Eric,
Ever
you
since,
have a copy.
I can see any posting either. So
yeah, he blocked me on his personal account. He blocked me in his group because I told him, say, my man, don't just criticize the president. Come and discuss the economics that is involved. Now, don't just be writing out one sentence post he can be doing. Now, what the man blocked me for?
oh wow.
And I cussing and I do nothing to him.
The guy is so timid.
Yeah.
No, not even that. They mess all the shadow of the Dicky department focusing in their links on him. He said, no. I can't take
Yeah.
up the guy gotta go.
Right.
I'm the teacher, yeah, I the general here, I generals too. I don't can give the order. The marching order is Michael Gilmore, I allow.
Right.
So that's
Stephen, Mr. Stephen Kier, the big brother and the big sister there, Nelly Kier, says, good evening, well, Michael. Hope you are doing great. We have been out because of some work schedules. However, home is home. So we are still part of GHT CLN forever, no doubt. I hope you are watching on the big screen tonight. We're on YouTube. So or the big sister not home yet to to go out there. Rosaline,
I stopped seeing Sis Mariah too.
yeah, Mariah Nelson. But she followed the show. She has been calling her.
Okay.
My little sister said, co-host, we Mandingo people have money. My uncle Musa Hassan Benete is loaded.
Oh.
yeah, he is loaded. I'll give it to him. He
Yeah.
To my
from his assets, he really managed himself. So he did good. You know, for a Liberian to manage themselves like that, I mean, he did good.
Lee Tyler, you know, we're not afraid of the hard questions, but this is a baby question. You say why you did have. I'll read your something as you wrote it. Why you did have the same energy for Weah when they didn't make his asset public before ascending the presidency. You see, because what you wrote here don't make sense. You didn't state the facts. Okay, why you did have that same energy? Okay, you are telling me I had the same energy that I'm exhibiting right now about asset declaration. All right, so nothing changed.
Exactly.
Then you say Weah when they didn't make his assets access, not assets. Access. Access is you having access to the show right now. Yeah, you having access to the show. You can see the show. You're writing, we're reading it. That access.
That's assets.
But assets. Let me spell it for you so you can see it. I'll put it up for you to see it. Yeah.
Make it big.
All right.
Caps. Make
Yeah.
it all capital letters.
Joetta couldn't put it up, so
Yeah. All right. This is what you want to write.
Yeah.
The next time. Assets is different from access.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Access and access are two different things.
Now, two different things.
Y'all gonna be ready, BB book. You can't spell it.
You can't spell it. Entrepreneur Russell Peel say, "Oh." Joetta Kuyo says assets, and that's it right there. So go and rewrite what you want to say and come back, okay?
And come back, yeah.
Besides that, let educate you a little bit about the Code of Conduct, Article 10. I think Section 5 of the Code of Conduct. It says you can declare your assets and you are at liberty to make it public, but it is not a law that you make it public.
It's not required.
It's not required. Ask Darius DeLong. When Darius DeLong declared his assets the first time, he said, even though the law says you're not supposed to make it public, but I will make mine public. Even though the law says you're not supposed to make it public, but I will make it public. All right? And that was under the same jurisdiction. President Weah declared his assets on July 27, 2018. July 27, 2018. By July 28th, Front Page Africa wrote the LCC and GSC and said they are invoking the Freedom of Information Act to get access or gain access, like what you just wrote here, to gain access to the president's assets declaration forms.
We're talking about right to and then they put it on front again.
Yeah.
Assets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assets and
to the assets declared.
Right to them, I put it in the very big numbers that he said again.
Okay. So
good English.
The GSC and LSC responded to Rodney Sear, Front Page Africa, and said, look, the law says
you need a court.
You need a court order. You need a court order to have access to the president's information. We are directing you to the civil law court. They told the man to go to civil law court and go preach whatever he wanted there. And with the instruction of the court, they will provide that information. He didn't do it. How many times did we not talk about it here? He didn't do it. And now what the law is. But these folks that are today leading our country argue against that. And they didn't change anything. Now they are leading and they are still doing the same thing. They've declared their assets and have not made it public. Okay? We have no access to their assets declared.
The guy is questioning.
And then he came back and said, let me tell you what all he said. He said, I can never write like that. And you know it. Someone hacked my account. It might be some of you seditious.
Oh, Jesus.
This is why my young brother there in Minnesota, Jerry said, can tell me, say, Mr. Gilmer, he said, Lee tired. He said, Lee tired.
Wow, this guy.
He said somebody hacked his account. Okay, you're making fun now, so that's good. Baby say assets, the value of a thing.
Yeah.
Access to evaluate.
Yep.
Yeah, access to evaluate. And then access, entry, or approaching.
Yeah.
We got your. This show has educators, teachers, and
Oh
professors.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Bravo to NK. Bravo to her.
Thank you there, my sister, baby. All right. And that's what this show is all about. Providing information, education, entertainment, all in the name of decision making. Yeah. All in the name of decision making. We got somebody on the line here from Minnesota. I don't know who's that. Let's see. Hello, caller.
Hello. How you do, my people?
Come again.
Mr. Kema, I saw on teacher letter when I show you today. On first the issue. I'm not a screenshot it, so I couldn't screenshot it. That teacher, they want to talk about I want to talk about son. They talking from the lifting from Lofa. They brought in to go take treatment. I think the hospital one on it.
Yeah.
I saw on this. I said, Mr. Kema, you talk about maybe he see it, but no one talk about him or no, they do social. Nobody say anything.
No.
Like they charter helicopter to go bring him from Lofa to Morofel. The road, nobody's supposed to stick in the snow in the water.
In the water.
Nobody's supposed to stick. All the cars will be moving smoothly.
Yeah, his son.
Now it's son in the air.
His son in the air.
Man, that bugger we want. Oh, that bugger we need. At this thing, Mr. Kibo.
Baka Forger, we are one.
Which are the sons?
Thank you very much, Lomage. And be thankful. Addison said at EAW Hospital. Kana Zile said, yes, I saw that too, no doubt.
Which are the sons now?
One of his sons. We're supposed to know the name.
He didn't in the access.
No, because the two sons I know have always lived in Monrovia and not in Lofa. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. You know Boaga Gerald, Rosalind?
You got one born the man when you're married to Mark Katumu and you have Osacha.
He stayed married to Kutumu.
They're not divorced.
He had the early stage, at the earliest stage.
Oh, at the early stage when that relationship started.
Yes.
Both two of them.
And that son passed.
Yeah.
That son mother passed, and I learned that he also has a daughter.
So you have two wives? Two wives?
Yeah.
No, it was not wife, it was girlfriend.
Oh, okay. I thought I were two women.
He cheated on Katumu and he cheating.
Emmanuel Amma says that he's outside child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that he's outside child. And Feloncio Bradcroft said, Lomage, you are right. I saw that too. Absolutely. And was taken to EAW Hospital, according to Be Thankful Addison. Welcome, folks. Don't
rely on Chinese AI, man. That's what you even said.
Yeah, don't rely on Chinese AI for anything. It will not go through. Yeah. Okay, so yesterday, Eugene Nagbe told the world.
Yep, he blasted yesterday.
That President Weah life was attempted upon. That what happened at Roberts International Airport was not just access denied to the VIP lounge or the presidential lounge.
The assistant
yeah, Asesano. Sano said this guy get traffic, Mr. Gabriel. Please ask him, is he the hiker? Is he and the hiker watching the show together? You know, Lee Tire sounded just like the Nigerian guy that we can be calling people on WhatsApp. Yeah.
To get into your account.
Get into your account. I used to be cussing there, but now I can ask them plenty of questions. Yeah. Yeah. I can ask them plenty question, and then they can say, you bastard. Then they hang
You like all stealing from somebody, you that
yeah,
bastard. The person a question you
The
check
person question, they call them bastard.
yeah,
bastard. Okay, that's why.
yeah. Say you bastard picking. I say, yeah. There you.
Yeah.
So
And
when
you're
you get those
distant
WhatsApp calls from those guys, don't answer yes to anything. Don't answer yes. Their conversations are all coded, and yes mean yes. So if you answer yes, they can use that your yes to do whatever they want to do. So when they call, hey, Sister Rosalind, this is Dr. Gilmer. Say who? Dr. Gilmer. Okay, Dr. Gilmer. From where? Oh, I'm calling you from the Concerned Librarian Network chat room, the WhatsApp group. They will call the group so that they make you to feel that yes, this person is in that group.
No, I say, what's about that?
That yeah. So yeah. So what do you want? Which group you say? The Concerned Librarian group. Are you in a group? Ask that question. When the answer, you just go around the same question.
Yep.
Yeah. And you don't want to cost them. Just ask that question until they cost you a hang up. They will not call, they will not call you again. But they can forget. Yeah, they can forget. They can forget that they call you from one group because we in most of the groups there. So they will call from one group to another, one group to another. They not call me from a fraternity group to
Wow.
yeah.
Like the guy who called me to sell me a Rolex watch.
Yeah.
Rolex watch, but I have to send him $600 for him to ship it. So I said, you know what? I am very, very glad you said something about the Rolex, but I'm allergic to Rolex. It itches my body, so I can't wait.
I can't wait. No, I can't wait.
But you can go to family member. I say, I don't have family member.
I don't have family. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah. All right. So Eugene Nagbe told us that what happened at the airport was not just an ordinary thing, that President Weah was denied access to the VIP lounge or the presidential lounge, but the aircraft or the airplane did not have landing rights to land the plane. Okay, to the extent the pilot will call the tower 2-3 times.
Right.
Before whoever was at the control tower will answer. Apparently, that person was also calling the mansion for authorization.
Approval, yeah.
Approval. And then I will play the video by Eugene Nagbe. Matilda Stevie said they called me, but I cost them good. Yeah. Okay. President Weah is on the plane with the First Lady, former First Lady Claire Marie Weah, other past officials, Liberians, so to speak.
Yeah, the whole entourage.
The whole entourage that went with the president when he left on January 22nd were returning. And that's when Eugene Nagbe was revealing that information, my whole mind just went to the day of Joe Tate, former police director, Honor Charles Taylor, Joe Tate, and others who returned from Grand Crew, the Southeast, that night. And this train pilot could not land the plane at at Roberts International Airport because all right, Eric Passover said, I sent the Honorable Senator proven track record of greatness, transparency, and accountability to you. I will look at it and we'll put it up tomorrow. Definitely, okay? I will look at it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Emmanuel Aman. Similar thing happened to the late police director, Joe Tate. It was rumored that Taylor ordered the plane to go back to the RIA. Okay? Joe Tate on the plane couldn't land at RIA. They said there were no lights, nothing. But this pilot always landed on the airport, and he knew the airport. Besides that, he said, "Let's go to Spriggs. I can land the plane at Spriggs Airport without any problem." And Joe Tate didn't want it. But forget about that. Fast forward to where we are today. Eugene Nagbe is communicating with the pilot. Hey, and the crew members, do you have fuel? Can we go back to Accra? Mr. President, Chief, can we go back to Accra, or let's call Freetown so that we can go to Freetown?
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody on that plane, imagine you've traveled all this long distance and you are right in your country above the airport, and your plane, the pilot, the captain cannot have access to the tower, to the control tower, to grant you landing rights. Imagine that. What is occurring to you? Even when the plane is smooth sailing, you way up there, 38,000, 42,000 feet, and there is calm and all of that, you are still worried until that plane comes down. You are still worried.
Yeah.
People walking around on the plane and going to the bathroom, they chit-chatting, they're going from one seat to another, all kinds of things happening. It's normal. But your heart stay in your mouth until that plane touches down and you get out of there, collect your luggages, and move on. Imagine you are coming home, former president, and you don't have rights, landing rights. But the pilot will later on tell Eugene Nagbe, oh, the tower just answered, and I can land the plane. Imagine that. And up to this time, Joseph Boakai have not called President Weah to say, I heard what happened at the airport upon your return, but I'm sorry for the just call it misunderstanding. Do anything. Call it misunderstanding.
Don't people that fire people with that devil.
Okay? Yeah. Say, I heard what happened, but I'm very sorry. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Gilman, this is the man that can keep the letter for 40 years and bring it to the sun. That man not going to apologize, knowing that the pacemaker in your chest that we have put it there. But that suffice. To call your young son and say, son, I don't know what the guy is doing, but it was wrong. We're not capping it anymore. You'll be the bigger man, the elephant in the room.
Right.
So the president called and said this was wrong and they are looking into it. But no, they all went radio silent. Nobody even talking about it, like to say.
Not just radio silent, but deafening silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see where we are on this video right here. This is Lenn Eugene Nagbe yesterday at Freedom FM. when he was hosted by Oliver Kine and Julius J. I don't know where on this video he is, but we'll find the link. We are speaking about President Weah's assassination attempt on his life. Yeah, that's what it is, and that's how we're gonna call it.
That's it.
To refuse learning rights to the plane carrying the former president and former officials, and have not come out to say anything. And all we are hearing is the EPS doubling down on the president's security, talking about if the president want more security, let him go hire private guards. Then it's a calculated attempt.
Yes.
A calculated attempt on the life of the former president. Okay?
And
these are some of the things.
We'll hold them one by one.
These are some of the things that the American embassy, the American embassy is supposed to be speaking about. Because if anything goes wrong with President Weah, and it is very suspicious, and it can be related or relatable to actions or inactions of the Boycott government, the Liberian people will resist.
Yeah,
I can just see that happening.
Of course.
If
it's
anything
dangerous.
happens to President Weah that is of a making or resembles an action or inaction by the Unity Party government, the Liberian people will resist. Okay? Because what we heard yesterday, Eugene Nagbe explained, was seriously an assassination attempt on the president's life and all those who were on that plane.
But Mr. Gilmer,
yeah,
it already started. The hints were already being thrown when the EPS boss, which is the same gay, put an order on social media that anyone's come across Pepsi Yeke, they must kill him or shoot him because he carried a weapon. He's dangerous.
Yeah.
How you gave such a command on social media, knowing the tension of the nation to another person? So apparently all of these things are happening because Pepsi were on a trip with the president.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I mean,
thank you there, Matilda Stevens. She said it's almost to the end of the video when he spoke about it.
But Mr. Gilman,
almost to the end, or when he began taking calls. I think it was before he started taking calls.
Yeah, go back. Yeah.
So, let's start halfway here.
The EPS jurisdiction stay with the executive mansion. Why is it issuing order in the public domain when they have no police?
Oh yes, so is the order for the man to be killed though?
That's the public do not fall under his jurisdiction. He's there to protect the official of government. His authorities stop on Capitol Hill and the mansion and what have you. That's why he's
the main thing he's a defense minister or police director.
Until the police get there.
Yeah. Okay, let's play the video here. See where we are.
Can we go to Sarah if we allow?
Yeah, go back.
The emergency landing because they have a checklist.
Can we first a little bit?
Say, okay, talk to the people. It will be the presidential lounge. Senator, a political leader, and he has been making public statements.
How open will your arms be?
So you need to ask the question to the UP people whether he's disappointed because they won't appoint, not us.
What will be your response were you to receive an alert from Senator Johnson wanting to return to this? What are you going to do?
Well, you'll never be on base. How do you return to something?
Your leadership.
No, I know it very well. If you call me, I'll answer the phone. But for CDC, we don't make decisions by individual basis. If there is a desire by any political party, any hour, anybody want to have a conversation on us, they're open to conversation. But there are guidelines that we have of how to engage, and we follow those guidelines. Engage with anybody that wants to engage with the CDC. Even the UP leadership or the UP alliance people that discontrol, they want to come to us. We find a way to open our arms, follow our guidelines to receive them.
So before we go to what you just, I mean, it is also similar. Upon your return from Italy, Ghana and so forth, the president was denied access to the. You know the question I'm going to ask?
Okay, I apologize.
Okay. So you do have.
But I can't.
No, you guys are. All the
The former president, upon returning from the street, was denied access to the VIP lounge at the airport. Something that his administration built.
Sometimes some of the questions.
How did the former president receive that news?
Okay, firstly, maybe I interrupted you. I apologize for that. But I wanted to say, when I say more than that, because there was a serious situation that happened. It was not about utilizing the presidential lounge.
Wow.
Firstly, before we left Accra, the government of Ghana always, even after he left office, allowed the president to use their presidential lounge. So we took off from the Jubilee.
Let me pause it for a minute and ask you guys, is this other recording clear enough? Because last time we played from one other recording and it wasn't all that clear. Is this okay? Rosalind?
This is better.
Yeah, it's very
better.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good.
All right. Yeah.
I put on my big screen too, so it's very good. I'm looking at it.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's go back to it.
Maybe I interrupted you. I apologize for that. But I wanted to say, when I say more than that, because there was a serious situation that happened. It was not about utilizing the presidential lounge.
Wow.
Firstly, before we left Accra, the government of Ghana always, even after he left office, allowed the president to use their presidential lounge. So we took off from the Jubilee lounge, which is the presidential lounge.
Wow.
Yes, they have always given that courtesy to him, and they gave it to him on that day. So before we departed from Accra, the president's protocol, Finabono, called me and said, "Oh, the protocol in Monrovia, the EM protocol say that, we have to call the marshal, about where the president will land." I said, "But why are you saying this?" He said, "Oh, because the pilot want to know." I spoke to the pilot. He said, "Look, before we take off, we want to know where we will, what is the final resting place of the aircraft." They have a checklist. So I said, "Okay, talk to the people, it will be the presidential lounge." We got in the plane. Before the plane could take off, she said, the people still saying, they need to know. And then the pilot said, "Well, I need to complete my checklist." Those who know aviation, before you take off, and they got to show you why. Let me make it simple. Why you park the plane? He was calling the people who were I said, "Well, let me take charge of this." I called the Minister of State, Grace Bay. I said, I got a nickname for him. I said, "Veteran." What's up? He said, "Hey, veteran." I said, "Well, former President Weah is on his way to Liberia, and we want to know whether you have built the presidential lounge." He said, "Oh, yeah. No, veteran. It's not an issue." So we told the pilot, we put it on his checklist. We took off, like about 35 minutes to Lenny, on the plane, because sometimes I go to you private jet, your phone will be working.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, people coming from Liberia, they say they lack the place, they will lack the place." I said, "Let me talk to the protocol officer." She said, "Oh, you need to call the marshal before we get already in the air, before we can see where." So the pilot, I spoke to the one of the what's the word? The staff.
Quickly, we have to take a break to be right back.
Before the break, I got to go ahead. I was feeling because meeting happening. Everybody saying it differently.
Yeah.
So give me a couple of minutes.
So right after this, we'll take our break.
Okay.
You continue.
Okay. So one of the staff on the plane said that we need to, tell us what is going to happen. I said, "But call the tower, because we're like 35 minutes away from landing." He said, "I'm not getting it." I called Minister Grace again. He said, no, brother, don't worry, y'all land to the place. Y'all land, y'all go to the y'all use the BRP laws. Minister Grace, copy of the call logs. If I call him, he answers.
What gave you with the Bible?
One way, the pilot, so I told the pilot, listen, for me, it was so dangerous. So I consider, and I spoke to the crew, and said, consider the option of landing in Sierra Leone or go back to Accra. He said, oh, let me try again. He called the tower answer him and said, look, when you can land safely, then we decide where your final parking position will be. I said, pilot, let's go. I took the phone. I told President Weah, I said, let me call President Weah to call his crew so they can allow us to land in Sierra Leone. Because it was like, based on the procedural things, we couldn't really land in Liberia. While we were in the air, this is what happened while we were on the ground. So it was not about using the place. He said, oh, talk to the pilot. The pilot said, okay, I got them. He said, I can land safely. When we land, they will decide where the final parking place will be. I said, do you want to do that? He said, yes. It's not a safety issue, but it's a procedural violation. But we land and then we'll make the notification and file it to the CA, which is the number. I'm not a pilot. I don't know how it works. He said that. Now, so we strongly consider the option of taking President Weah to land in Sierra Leone because of the lack of cooperation and the laissez-faire attitude. We're in the air, and you're going to talk to the pilot. You're not going to nobody. I said, it's just like the former president is somebody who, like, I told him as a chief. Not go back to Accra. As the pilot is grinding up, the other crew member to go back to Accra. She says, yes. Can we go to Sierra Leone if we allow? Then we got to be emergency landing because of the building. And the plane to land there. Okay. The professionals at the airport, the tower, they say, no, land, then we handle the procedural issues. I said, can we land safely? He said, yes. So we landed. When we landed, he stopped. I went to him to stop. They say, oh, I saw the people calling. He moved to the second place. They had locked with both the presidential number. So for me, and I told President Weah, I said, for me, this was a danger to your life. Because it's not normal that while you're in the air, the place is supposed to stop, and people say, oh, don't stop there. But he said, look, that's why I will stop to the regular place. The only thing about actually the regular law, I don't need all of this. That is the fact.
We gotta take a break.
We
gotta take this critical issue. We gotta take a break to be right back.
I saw it as an assassination attempt. For me, he said no. You're on the ground, I'm on plane. And then putting the only thing about actually regular law. I don't need all of this. That is the fact.
We gotta take a break.
We
gotta take this critical issue. We gotta take a break to be right back.
For me, I saw it as an assassination attempt.
We gotta take a break to be right back.
For me, I saw it as an assassination attempt. For me, he said no. That is the fact.
We gotta take a break.
We
gotta take this
critical issue.
We gotta take a break to be right back.
For me, I saw it as an assassination attempt.
I saw it as an assassination attempt.
And he's right.
Yeah.
He is right.
Absolutely.
He is right.
Not making up any story. I mean,
he's not making up story.
Mr. Gilman, I don't know much about aviation, but if that party tell them, no, I cannot land on a needed situation, and they say they're going back to Guinea, to Sierra Leone, whatever, if they run out of fuel, what happened then? The entire crew and
the plane, everything gone.
Everything done.
The person sitting in the office, whether I don't know that Mandela Cooper that was giving that order, she didn't care about the people on board. She didn't care. She's the chief advisor to the political advisor to the president. That's what she cared about, for power, So she just putting on the hormones and say, look, this is what's going to happen, and I'm going to have it my way. But it's not your way.
No, it's not your way.
It's not your way.
All right. You heard Eugene Nagbe explain that for all of us. Very clear and concise. For me, I consider it a threat, an assassination attempt on the life of the president. Eric passed away. You fail to understand, or you don't want to admit that yes, it's a presidential lounge, but they have the presidential suite and they have the VIP suites or suite. Okay, and that's where Fatou Gayflor passed when she went to Liberia these few days. The very presidential lounge that George Weah was denied access to. Okay, that's it. And then Boakai, when President Weah was president, he always used the same launch that President Weah used. Okay, because that's the benefits. It comes with the benefits. Being president or former president.
Mr. Jemo, even with that, there's few people in the country that have that privilege. The speaker,
have that privilege.
The pro temp, and I think the chief
speaker,
yeah,
ministers,
yeah,
ministers of government, and all of that. Former ministers, all those things. It comes with the territory. Okay, you cannot demean people who serve this country like that. All right. Look at the former presidents here in America. Look at their secret service, the details. Look at it.
He had more than any other people.
Yeah.
So his popularity and also his mouth, you know, so they gave him more protection than any other person. They want peace. But this is why when you see, when I look at this, Mr. Gilmore, this is what creates hatred in the country.
Eric, I don't know, my man. He said the airport don't have a control tower to tell the airplane where to land before landing.
He been to Liberia, to that airport?
Not just to
Liberia.
Oh, right here in America, he has flew several times.
You know, it's good for him.
Yeah, my man, you want to distract the conversation, man. We're not gonna entertain you. All right. If you will continue writing like that, I will mute you from writing, because I'm surprised at you. When you and myself met in New Jersey, when you flew in and I flew in for that funeral, you think the pilot didn't communicate with the tower?
Let me ask.
He said which lane or whatsoever you should put the plane down, and where to turn, how to turn, at what degree and angle,
speed and altitude.
You know,
to be calculated.
Why they have the tower there if they don't have if they don't need it? I'm just confused. Yeah.
The man hack your phone, so yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Generally, the man hack your phone. You come and say the
hack. You're right about that. Yeah. It was so hack his brain.
Who's so political like that? Who's that?
Yeah. I'm talking about an attempt on the life of the president, the first lady, and other officials. That's so sad.
The whole shebang, not just one person.
Yeah.
Foreign affairs minister, you say that just one minister, my people.
You know?
Do I understand?
Yeah.
It's
okay.
not for people.
So that's what happened. A serious attempt on the life of the president. Now, after all of that, Boakai have not called George Weah to say, hey, I heard what happened, because his press secretary, who has the toughest job in the country, the young lady there, Kula Fofana, came out to speak on the same issue. She did. She came out to speak on the same issue. So that means Joseph Boakai got the information. Besides that, Eugene Nagbe said he placed a call to Grigsby. And he called him veteran. That I named the guy veteran. We are coming. The former president is coming and blah blah blah. He said, "Oh, come on, no problem. You come. Use the lounge." And then next thing they call Fina and say, the lounge is closed. You can't use it.
Closed, locked.
Locked. They bolted it.
Yeah, using a bolt lock.
Yeah.
You locking out criminals.
Yeah, Addison, you're right about that. I'm gonna slide over his comments. Okay. Fast forward, the EPS, the information minister, they are coming out making all kinds of flimsy statements about the security of the president. Okay. You heard Eugene Nagbe, he said we did not even request anywhere for 25 EPS officer. We did not make the request. They told us they were sending EPS officer 25 or whatever to President Weah. And then what did they do? They sent 15 other than in their retirement ages. 60-year-old people there. They can't even stand up for 2 minutes. They start to complain. They want to go home. They want to go to the bathroom. Okay?
Who?
The people they sent.
The EPS they sent to
the EPS they sent to Weah.
The minimum age that the person have more than 53. The rest of
them.
Like Joseph Boakai.
The same age like Joseph Boakai.
Yeah.
And then other than new people who supposed to take care of this man, that would know his details, his activities, and everything. The man said, I know the people that y'all take there. Send me XYZ. For them to come back and tell the Liberian people that tell the Liberian people that no, we don't have EPS people for the man. If the man want, let him go hire his own EPS people. Let him hire private security guys. Okay? And he won't let him go and hire his private security guys. Yeah. In a press statement issued today, let me try to put a statement up for all of us. Do it. It's very small, but we'll do all we can so that we're not making up anything here. This is it. This is it, folks. My people, let's read it. March 20th, just today, press statement from the EPS. We wish to clarify issues raised by some politicians and journalists in the media about poorly written statement from the EPS, Philip G. Moore. All right, poorly written statement. Let me read it so that you understand what I'm talking about. We wish to clarify issues raised by some politicians and journalists in the media about the Executive Protection Service regarding EPS agents assigned to former President George Weah, and also those EPS agents whose services were terminated due to prolonged absence from work without leaves, AWOL, thus showing no interest in the jobs. On the issue of former President Weah's EPS bodyguards, there is no law in the book that EPS provides bodyguards for former presidents, former vice presidents, etc. But it has been a long-standing tradition that the incumbent president usually authorizes security protection for those who had occupied the office before him or her. You see that? I'll call it nonsense.
Real nonsense.
So if there's no law on the books, that's why Eugene Nagbe said, let us go and read the act that created the EPS.
Thank you.
Let us go and read the act that created the EPS. If you say the EPS law or the act does not include providing services for former presidents and vice presidents and whatsoever, then the Liberian law do not provide for retirement package for the very people.
For the president, the former presidents.
For the president and former president. Then you know, these people serve the country. And you said there's nothing on the books that protect them. Let's go back to reading it. In keeping with that tradition, provision of security protection to the former president and former their president. I'm reading what they wrote. I want to say poorly written statement. In keeping with in keeping, if you can see my cursor, I'm reading right here. You can see the cursor, Solution?
Yeah,
I seen it.
Okay, I'm reading right here. In keeping with that tradition, provision of security protection to the former president and former their vice president is automatic. It is not based on a request from the former. So what makes it automatic?
If it's not law.
If it is not a law.
What is law?
And that the size of the detail or bodyguards corps assigned bodyguards and cops. That's the same thing, right? And then CORPS.
Yeah, that corpse. It's all you tell me that body.
It's gonna be COPS.
We're writing for these people.
And corps assigned is determined by the EPS based on the threat level around said VIP. What you call threat level? Now you have increased the threat level on President Weah.
Yeah.
By refusing to provide him security, you increase the threat level. By refusing the pilot the learning rights, you increase the threat level. By refusing him access to the presidential launch, you increase the threat level. And that's why he has to be protected. If not by you, the EPS, with people trusted, the Liberian people, seditions, will provide security as per Secretary General Jefferson Tamakoji. Secondly, the EPS has assigned several well-trained agents with long-term experience to former President Weah, meaning he is in safe hands. In Liberia's recent history, he is the first former president who has received the biggest number of bodyguards. But if he so desires more security protection, he can hire private security guards as former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and then Vice President Joseph Yuma Boakai did over the past 6 years. Did Boakai hire private security? Did Sirleaf hire private security? Or they just writing crap, bullshit, nonsense?
You're running tabata. Let you provide security from
but if he so desires more security protection, he can hire private security guards. If he so desire more security protection, he can hire private security guards.
You know what's wrong with that statement? The person that you're supposed to protect, how can a person desire more protection when you're the one to perceive the threat and eliminate the threat?
And eliminate the threat.
The person perceive the threat. You are the one doing the perception of the threat, not him. He don't even know what's the data briefing on the security level today. You got to be briefed later on when it pass. You telling me that with somebody coming in the country with guns, the former president will be the first to know? No, it will be the president first to know.
Right.
So which means you, the EPS, you will be the first to know, and you will prepare yourself to have that threat.
But because one can deduce from their actions and inaction here that they themselves have increased the threat level on the president or on the former president.
It did.
What you don't understand, Madam Roslyn, it's not only political people that can assassinate president. A business person who the president did not want to deal with can get angry and want to assassinate the president. Yeah, we have HPS here that the president said, no, you're dealing, you cannot take over a Salamita, and they got deep pockets.
Right.
You know, There's a lot of people like the Ghana firm that were doing the passport, and the president reviewed their contract and they violated most of their agreement, and the president took it back from them. That was underneath Ellen. You sort of print about maybe 1.2 million passports. You print only 175 passports, 1,000 passports. What is that? You violated your own agreement. But the people, I mean, they are comfortable doing evil deeds and they think that it's okay. That's what I always tell people.
Absolutely.
You can pee on us. You pee in my face. If I'm not saying anything, don't tell me say it's raining. I know it's
raining, yeah.
Rain and pee. Right. I'm just trying to be peaceful. That's what we are trying to do.
That's it.
Trying to be peaceful.
Yeah, absolutely. BN Boykai Fofana says, if I were to occupy the distinguished role of a former president, Weah, former president akin to President Weah, my approach would involve a conscious decision to consistently opt for utilizing the regular lounge amenities to minimize any likelihood of embarrassment or security vulnerabilities amid these economic bandits and political desperados. Absolutely. Yeah. And Boyka, Ben, that's what Eugene Nagbe said. That the president said on a flight, next time I'll go in the regular route. I'm not even going to ask them where I should pass, where I should not pass. I'll go in the regular route. My plane can, the plane where all the commercial planes that everybody can park, that the plane will park, will get there, will go away. Kalasco, hey, you hear me? Next time that the plane will pass.
And you think that your 6 year is limited, you'll never get out of power. That's why when they get out of power, they are sick. They are
wow. Ambrose Sa just trended with us here. He said, Mr. Gilmer, I lost my uncle in Delaware this morning, Dr. Sa Abdullah Vandi, former Minister of Post and Telecommunications during President Doe's term. I remember him very well, the name and everything. Wow. We are very, very sorry for your irreplaceable loss, Ambrose.
Sympathy.
Yeah, please have our sympathies.
Yeah.
And want to wish you and the family well.
Yeah.
Be strengthened in the Lord, and may his soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Okay, we're gonna remember him in a special way. Thank you, and again, stay strong, Ambrose Sa from Delaware. Yeah, you know, let me read this comment here from Emmanuel A. Payne. Insecurities from what Boyka and his government are doing is referred to as red flag. President Weah has seen the red flag already. Yeah. He has seen the red flag and he needs to do something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
You know, there's a song that says, you seen the red flag and you do nothing. Eh? Rosalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avi Konneh is here, trending with us here. So good evening, my brother, and the powerful panelists as well as the GHD family. Good evening to you there, Avi. Welcome. Good to see you on here.
Yeah.
All right. And Gina Colley says, my condolences, Ambrose Sa, no doubt. Yeah. Being Boyka Fofana. These guys are very desperate and wicked crop of politicians who are very obsessed with former President Weah. President Weah must treat with caution henceforth. Absolutely. And we all pray for that, you know, will be.
You mentioned something about the American embassy. They not speak on this issue.
No, they did not speak on it. And that's what Eugene Nagbe was talking about.
Yeah, but what we're forgetting to know, the American interest is regime change. The way the local Boyka regime is weak. They just set a time bomb for it to go out, and then Liberia is disabled. Then they come in and be the one that mapping out and cleaning out, and before you know, everything is gone. They are very much expert into this thing, but try to be the good guy. They didn't want you to follow all the diplomatic channel. If you talk to your year-old, your wife, That is again diplomacy. They're putting it up. But Bouaka is threatening the former president life. None of that. They're all quiet. They just remain quash. That's it. Because they are just praying for the bad thing to happen. This is why when they say, oh, Bouaka leaning toward Russia, I say it would be good if we have a Russian embassy to counter them, because I don't put the afraid of in the whole wide world, Russia and China.
Right.
And the only put our Papa is afraid of Russia and China.
Absolutely. And you know, all of these things are being put in the spotlight, in the public glare, instead of Bouaka coming out to speak on it, or offering an open apology to President Weah. Mind you, President Weah is the man who today got Joseph Bouaka breathing.
Yeah.
Still here with us living. Yeah.
How soon people forget?
You know? Yeah.
That's good.
He got him breathing. He got him living. Prince Joseph will tell you.
Look,
Bouaka is one of the 9 lepers, ungrateful lepers.
Mr. Gilmore, Costa said it. I didn't believe him, but he proven it. Everything that Costa said, he confirmed everything. Costa said, this man, he's very wicked. You're jumping the gun.
Yeah.
You know, so this man will not forget anything. Even if he travelistic, he will put this one for the one ITC, the one like this, he all that. And in America here, who you find to be more racist people than the old folks, because they still have that old idea, that 1961 idea in their head. They haven't forgotten. The same thing with Bouaka. But the problem I have, the state minister, what his name, Gillespie or whatever P is that, South Piece or Central P, what piece is that? You have a responsibility. The man call your name over the air. He didn't hide anything from you. You can come out and make a statement. Say, look, we are looking at this and we want to know what happened to the former president as well, we ourselves. And it goes also to the sedition that are represented a senator in both houses. No one calling anyone to the panel to ask them what happened. Your own former president, but they are dead like yellow ducks in the top. They just follow the wave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, I mean, the president just needs to protect himself. That's it.
Absolutely.
He is hard.
Victoria Mami Taylor, the American ambassador, won't say anything about it because the former president put stop to the rubber processing.
Yeah.
You know, no, he didn't put stop to the rubber processing. This is what President Weah did.
Executive order.
The executive order that talk about there should be no exportation of unprocessed rubber was or is intended to give business to GT rubber plant.
Yeah.
All right. How many years has Firestone been in the country? Since when? 1926? 1926. Yeah. All those many millions of acres of land, $1 per acre per year. Yeah? Not a factory.
What an abuse.
Not a factory was built or in the country. They take the raw rubber and export it.
Send it to Ohio.
Yeah. And you're talking about how you develop the economy. And that was the intent. So that take the rubber, but you can't carry the rubber unprocessed. So since we have a rubber plant in the country now, take the rubber, then let it be processed, and you can take it.
Yeah, Jetty can process.
Whatever shape or form, but just process it.
Yeah.
What does that do? It gave Liberians jobs.
Jobs, yeah. Job security and jobs.
Job security and money in the economy, because the amount of people that the GT rubber factory will hire, what are they running? 3 shifts,
yeah,
24 hours, 8 hours per shift. The rubber keep coming, they keep turning around. Liberians are working. They are being paid. There is money in the economy. Okay? But these are the things that are supposed to help. But I bet Joseph Boakai will go back on that executive order. I bet he will. Because he wants to suffer Liberians. And he think he's suffering the seditions. All right? Yeah, Doris Cooper, welcome. Benzema Benedict.
Mr. Gamer?
Yeah.
I'm observing something. Maybe your settings need to be fixed. Every time I press the video, then you freeze.
It might be your internet because I must say I'm monitoring.
My time watching is good.
Yeah, it might be your internet.
What you do, go back to your homepage and go to your notification and click on GST again. Then you will see it live. It will refresh. Yeah. I'm watching it. You are live. You are fine. I got my phone. Then I got my computer. So that's why when I look down, you can see that on my glasses. It's my phone that is shining all the stuff. You know.
No, I can see myself. What I'm saying, the video symbol, the logo, where you press to bring the ghost face instead of my face. Every time I press that, Mr. Gilmore, you freeze. You'll be freezing.
If for your end, Rosalie.
Okay.
Yeah,
you from your end.
It's on your device.
When that time comes, I've observed it's always around the 2-hour mark of the show there.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have a smooth sailing tonight. Yeah. So let's hope for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the intent of that executive order, talking about no exportation of unprocessed rubber from Liberia anymore. Job security, money in the economy, more employment for Liberians. You don't want that? Okay. Yeah. You know, while all of this is going on, bam, they came with what Eugene Nagbe called the Hallelujah budget. What's in that Unity Party Hallelujah budget? Is it a copy of the former CDC government?
Copy and paste.
Why is Senator Amara Konneh distancing himself from the Unity Party surrogates talking points concerning the budget? Why is Amara Konneh distancing himself? And he's not embracing it and talking about it, but this is what he said. Amara Konneh. This is what Amara Konneh said. Let me put it up for all of us here. You can see it?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
This is what Amara Konneh said today. The analysis of the draft 2024 national budget they are sharing via WhatsApp in my name was not written by me. I am currently analyzing the draft budget and will share my opinion with colleagues and the public when we debate the budget. They are talking that the budget is moderate and they decrease a whole lot of money from a whole lot of areas.
To 2 million.
Yeah, from the executive mansion, they decrease that budget. And from this other place, they decrease it. Health sector, they increase it. But then the second largest referral hospital in the country, when you say you increase the health budget, the second largest referral hospital in the country, you reduce their budget by $150,000.
Smart guys.
Yeah, you reduce that budget. When you say you increase education, there's no money for WACS and LU and the government run colleges, free tuition. There's no money there. Okay. But then you created what you call pool fund under the Ministry of Finance. Pool fund. What the swimming pool? Or the place where everybody will go get a small thing from that pool. You increase debt payment, but you did not list the debts, the various debts that you want to pay. You didn't list them. You talk about the economy where GDP will improve. From what sector? The same numbers that Samuel 12 predicted are the same numbers you are showing. But you came to rescue the country. You came to improve revenue generation and all of that. We all heard Samuel 12 talking about the conversation he had with John Molu. I said, "Hey, John Molu, my man, you can become LRA Commissioner General, and what you need to do is because that's what we were planning to do, to increase revenue generation to $1 billion, $1 billion." And Molu went and recorded 12 and ran on the Criminal Spoon Network and said a whole lot of tabata there. Yeah. And what happened? The new Commissioner General they have at LRA is talking about increasing revenue generation to $1 billion. Eh?
Hallelujah budget now.
Hallelujah budget.
No, they will get the fund from PHP because
They got no clue where it's coming from. That money will come from.
The PHP now you gotta pay $300 Liberian. So they getting the money from PHP and the investable part will be next.
Yeah.
We'll start going from there. Even though community park will be.
They are talking about airport exit fees from each passenger. 25 United States dollars that each passenger will pay to leave Robertsfield.
Thank God I'll go to my second home country, Cote d'Ivoire. There's no fee there.
Are you joking?
But it's cheaper. They play Lenn in Cote d'Ivoire cheaper than in Liberia. You pay $2,000 for the fare round trip ticket. In Cote d'Ivoire, maybe $1,100. So do the math. Why would I? And at Accra State, they're not going to ask me for any other thing. You still valid. I can just get in Cote d'Ivoire, get in a rental car and go. Where you get $365 for a rental car in Liberia a day. Ask Mr. Gilmore, you have to carry your own car.
Okay. And because some of these numbers don't add up, you see what Amara Konneh is writing. The former finance minister, now senator. You see why he's writing. I'm not part of that analysis they are making. What went up, what came down, this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's not me. I'm not part of it. Yeah? I'm not part of it. Let me see who's calling here. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at work, but
I'm not ready for a call. Okay, 1 minute. Let's hear you quickly. I'm not ready for a call.
Yeah, thank you for giving me permission, Mr. Gilman. Mr. Gilman, when Mr. Nagbe, this is Kelly Carolina on the line right now. When Mr. Nagbe was in the studio yesterday, I was one of the callers, and just as you talked about, my mom ran on Joe Till, the situation of Joe Till. I spoke on that and I mentioned Joe Till. That was the similar thing happened to Joe Till. That was the death on President Weah's life. And now it's playing on my mind, it's playing on my mind all night. Seriously, with the game, man. This particular topic, we shouldn't get away with the rest like this.
No.
The Liberian people, we should emphasize on this. This was fair assassination attempt from high power. But we understand all the scenarios around these things, and these are the facts around it. But people say, oh, it may not be the fact, but it's the fact.
Right.
People want to kill President Weah. We say comments over there, he's silent, he's not talking. Who is that graceful man? If you want to sound a kind of, you shouldn't look at that man as one of us. Those are people that who want to kill President Weah. We should, while our lawmakers, politicians are in the house, they're supposed to call this particular topic to vote. They should discuss this. Because President Weah's life, if anything happens, seriously, people want to plunge our country into chaos.
Right.
And we've seen a lot of, interest surrounding the whole situation. And President Weah to stop the firestorm, not really taking the rubber like that, all these things. People should take all these things into consideration. Because we saw our leaders being killed, they've been assassinated due to some of these, things we took. You understand?
Right.
So we shouldn't let the rest of this. Seriously.
No, absolutely.
And I was very disappointed. We see the podcast of public radio. I'm one of those people that call public radio most of the time. And today they were making mockery out of this situation. One security, one using Nagbe, what kind of assassination? They're talking this kind of things.
Yeah.
And people with respect, we have respect for certain people, but they take everything to be political points or some sort of politics they want to discuss. No, this particular one, we shouldn't let the rest of this. But thank you for giving me the privilege.
Thank you.
But I was the one that emphasized call Jyoti's name, and I was able to call in at the time when Mr. Nagbe was in the studio, and I was so angry because everybody, we all have the same feelings of this.
Absolutely.
What happened when Mr. Nagbe was in the studio?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gilman.
Thank you very much. Teddy Ted Lion Yankon there from North Dakota, Fargo. Abraham Konneh, my brother. I will admonish former President Weah in this public manner not to honor any public invitation from this current government until an official I just got frozen. Solo Senior, you can hear me?
Yeah, I do hear you, Mr. Gilman. We hear you.
Okay.
You you can drop out.
You want to take over? Yeah, take over from me. I'll come back.
Yeah. If he comes in,
that's a 2-hour mark.
Yeah, we're 3 minutes away from the 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they need to apologize publicly to the man. What they did to him was wrong. And if not, okay, they can stay in their corner. 2029 is in the corner. So it's not a bad thing. But we don't want tiff and tie in the country because they don't bring development. Tiff and tie do not bring any development in the country. You do me, I do you. It's not going to help the country. So it's somebody breaking protocol, we should talk about it. And I want people to really focus on it. This is an attempt on the president's life. And whoever that believe something else is not fun. It's not a car you're driving. The plane is different. One little mistake in the plane, that's it. There's nothing up there to hold it. There's no guardrails that you're going to bump into to stay. There's no muddy water or sand and the tire going to blow out. You're going to get stuck in there. No, it's falling out of the sky. That's it. Simple as that. So people need to take consideration when they're making statements like to say, oh, that lie. Yeah, everything about the UP, they always lie. Even when people dying in the country and getting shot by police, it's still lie because they don't believe it and they do what they want to do. These are the people, when they were in opposition, they were all about democracy. I don't see the activists in Liberia, the bureaucrats and the democracy activists that were in Liberia all over the place. The women that are coming out when they pass the domestic violence act and they saying that, oh, they are not protected. Wait a minute, I just signed the law a few days ago. What are you talking about? But they were so vindictive in their public domain. They don't even want to shake the man's hand. When the man walk over to you as a woman, you're turning, you're twisting yourself. You can twist yourself all you want. Now he's gone. The PHP park, you're going, you come from America. In America, when they get jammed, you can buy your own machine. You're not SSI. You reach your Liberia, your little side check there around your day, your exercising now to the place there now. Oh, the park is good. The park is good. I told you we did nothing, you know. But you want to charge student, kindergarten student, 300 LD. Where are they working? Where play their mom and dad work at? What is it? Which ministry they working for? That you want to charge them money to go there? In America, we do charge for park, but if you need a park to yourself for a special occasion, now when you're going just hanging around with your friend or kicking your ball or playing the volleyball or catch whatever, you don't pay money for that, you know. But if I mean, if you can call in, do that, Mr. Gilmore will put himself together. He's gonna be coming back soon. Facebook try to poke in on the side. Okay, he's back. Thank God.
All right, folks. Again, we apologize for that break in the broadcast. There, we're reading a comment from A.B. Konneh. Yes, my brother, I will admonish former President Weah in this public manner not to honor any public invitation from this current government until an official public apology is extended to him for the gross disrespect and the attempt on his life. Folks, the hate is very visible towards President Weah. Absolutely, AB. The hate is very visible. And of course, we cannot sit back and not talk about it. Okay, we can. And I'm only surprised that we did not hear about this on the day or a day after the president arrived back home. Yeah, it will take several days or a week, over a week or 2 weeks, where Eugene Nagbe made this a public statement that there was an attempt on the president's life, by all accounts, not just denying him access to the presidential lounge, but learning rights were not given on time. They were contemplating moving, going to Freetown or going back to Accra. All of those things, you know, the fear in you that you are in the air thousands of feet and they are telling you you can't come down. You don't know whether you have enough fuel to take you back to Accra or to fly you to Freetown, Sierra Leone. And that would have made headlines on international news that the former Liberian president had an emergency landing in Freetown. Yes. When you hear on the news, this flight, United Airlines flight XYZ, American Airlines, Delta, this flight had an emergency landing. Okay.
Mr. Gamer, you see that's one of the opportunities they miss on that plane. Like of Eugene Nagbe was, I would have convinced the president, say, let's go back to Ghana. Because getting back to Ghana, you have to call Ghana for emergency landing. They will ask you what happened.
What happened?
Oh, we are denied clearance in our own
country.
And then they had to report that to the authority that Mr. President, yeah, your counterpart is returning. He will deny access in learning his country, so he had no learning permit, so he's coming back. Does he have the right to learn? And then the president said, yeah, go ahead and let him, but we got to talk to ECOWAS. ECOWAS representing in Moravia. They're not talking. You know?
Right.
Eugene Nagbe should forget about the embassy. Go to the ECOWAS representative and go complain to them. What happened? Because this is why Senegal threatening to join the Burkina Faso and the other junta now, because they believe that ECOWAS is just there to set fire to things. They're not helping anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Thank you. Let me see who's on the line here from New Jersey. Hello, caller.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
You check me with that number tonight.
Good evening, my brother.
Welcome, AB. How you doing?
Pretty much I'm good. And good evening to my dear sister Rosalind and the great constitutionalist Solo.
Solo Sion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my brother, great show and great topic. You know, you guys have hammered home the message that Eugene Nagbe delivered yesterday.
Right.
But like I trended and stated, the hate is too visible.
Very visible.
And is unending because there is nothing. The man's presidency, he was hated.
Mm-hmm.
After his presidency, the hate have just increased, in fact.
Quadruple.
Quadruple.
Yeah.
And predicated on that, all and every cautionary measures needs to be taken for this man's life. Because if you have a country, what more can this man do for this country to understand that he mean well for this country?
Right.
This is a man after 43 years. He saw a fate to build a unification park that today honor people that were executed on the poor in that country. When those very people that were executed on poor in that country, some of their children came back to power, and they never gave such a befitting honor to them, but rather this man, quote unquote, that is say that he's a nobody. He saw a fate to do that.
Yeah.
What more can he do for you to understand that he mean well for the country? He mean well for the unification of this country. But rather to pay him back in hate, deceit, disrespect, and attempt on his life. Because if you have, in my life, I have lived to see quite a few presidents in that country too. I have never seen any former leader of that country to be disrespected at this level.
Absolutely.
I've never seen it. Because nothing else you can interpret, my brother, other than being disrespected and attempt on his life. Because if you have the current occupant of that office that can't even speak to the attitude exhibited to his immediate predecessor, what it says to you.
No doubt.
Look at what you stated. I'm even shocked I didn't even follow that. Fatu gave, of course, she's a musical pioneer. It's respected. I respect her. I know her personally.
Yeah.
But if she could be
allowed
to use
that
a place that this man built.
Yeah. Right after he was denied access.
Yes.
Yeah.
And mind you, the nomenclature of the place, VIP lodge, is not only limited to president.
The president. Yeah.
Very important person.
There is the presidential lounge.
Of course.
And there is the VIP lounge for everybody else.
Yes.
Every VIP.
Yes.
Yeah. The VPRs, now the president said he will go to where the VPRs can pass.
Yes.
And you know the VPR?
Yes.
The very poor individuals.
But here's the thing, my brother. Even if you go back to this man's soccer days, when there were kind of a little bit of strained relationship between Mr. Taylor during his tenure. The VIP lodge that Taylor built over there today, George were allowed or respected whenever they visited that country to pass through that.
Pass through that, yeah.
Hey, man. Say whatever you can say because it's a public information that needs to be spoken. This man walked from his house to your place, accompanied by 2 vehicles. He said, "Oh man, yeah, you are the former vice president of this country. Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
Use it.
Yeah.
Not only that, your well-being, your survival today, it play a pivotal role in it.
Right.
What's the problem? What this level of animosity? What have he done to you guys?
What?
Is it the fact that indeed you still have this question of the sense of belonging? That this is a guy from Gibraltar, so he should get no business around the presidency of that country?
Right.
Is that what it means?
Exactly.
No, my brother, there is no other way to interpret these things. I see some, people coming on under the post here, trending and talking something. I'm not going to dignify certain names here.
No, absolutely not.
And I don't think those comment needs to be even recognized or read in any shape or form, because those are just distraction and part of the disrespect. So they have been like they've been paid to just visit every platform
and read trash.
Yeah. Because it becomes so offensive sometimes to start to write those kind of irresponsible things. Quite honestly,
absolutely,
it needs to be spoken about, my brother.
I agree with you.
Yes, I mean, this is not to take lightly. I challenge them to even stage a press conference to debunk what the thing that Eugene Nagbe stated yesterday. He was not making up stories.
No.
He wasn't. The fact that somebody will even come on the platform to talk about, oh, there is no, the tower don't communicate with pilot. What's the essence of the tower? I mean, the tower over there. Who the tower agent speaks to? They speak to pilots.
No, the tower is not even supposed to be there.
Yeah. I mean, what planet some individual living on? You live in the great United States. You travel on a daily basis, almost. And then you talk, you can, and then insinuate those kind of things. Come on. Well, my brother, it's good that those things are spoken of. And like I stated, and quite honestly, it's a candid appeal. Because anything outside of extending, recognizing that they have done something that endanger the lives of this president. If you are extending any public invitation, I don't think it'll be prudent to even honor it. I don't think so. Because our gathering, its security is not going to be guaranteed in our gathering. So, I mean, let me stop you thus far, my brother. But I was pressed hard to come in and just at least say something on this topic.
Right.
Again, thanks for the time, my brother.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, AB. Yeah. All right. So we got quite a bit some comments here to read from folks that are following us here. Let me read this comment from Blessing Randy Komla. He said, Mr. Gilmore, you guys are doing a great job by bringing the truth to our people. Former agricultural minister, former VP for 12 years, and now President JNB is a very evil man and surrounded with a lot of corruption and hateful rhetoric against us, trying to bring chaos and destruction to our country. But I don't blame President JNB. He didn't do anything in his entire life for the country that made him whom he is. I now wish some of our people were very good and sounded people, but sorry, many of us ain't.
Yeah.
Many of us are not good people. This one is from BN. Yeah, Mr. Gilmore, the practice of channeling funds through the National Security Agency is the context of the Hallelujah budget. for subsequent diversion is utterly deplorable. It is incumbent upon conveying to Amara Konneh that this indeed epitomizes the epitome of a do-nothing budget, as articulated by him, meticulously crafted by traditional bandits with the malicious intent of plundering the hard-earned resources of the everyday people. Absolutely, being Boakai Fofana.
They
You
coming
know,
at you
they
every
plunder the wealth of the country, and like Ato Solo Senior would say, don't pee in my face and tell me it's raining because I didn't say anything. Yeah, you know, Amara Konneh is running away from his own workings. You know, the budget. He said, "No, I'm not part of all that thing they're doing." Yeah,
Mr.
and
Gilman,
there's
you
some
have
of
to
them here.
use
They're not even disputing that Amara did not write that thing. You know, but they are saying that we're not doing the right thing. We're not saying the truth. Okay, we're not saying the truth. But don't cost us. That's all.
you go to the truth
Yeah,
station, the Stanton station, go
yeah.
there.
Go to Stanton Witherspoon, the man who helped sponsor Boyka campaign. Pew Miller, what the UP people are looking for behind President George Weah will give it to them very soon. Those that experienced the war in Liberia can relate. Yeah. And Cecilia Freeman, Mr. Gamer, you need to start deleting those annoying comments from this thread. If they want to display their hate and insensitivity, let them go on their personal Facebook pages. Thank you, sir. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Miss Freeman. Cecilia, thank you. You know, and that's why I didn't read some of them. I even deleted one or two comments, and I think the person knows I have not glorified them or even acknowledged them since they've been here. They keep writing because you don't come on the platform. It's probably my first time even seeing that person commented, you know, and then they try to insult. I just deleted that, gave them a little chance. Yeah, thinking that I will see some intelligence on them, you know, comparing them to the cow chewing. I see the intelligence on the cow and not on them. Christopher Walter Togbasi says Joseph Yuma Boakai should resign. Joseph Yuma Boakai should be forced to step down due to massive corruption. I believe Joe Boakai has also negatively affected the country's reputation. Sad.
My brother,
okay.
Right
Yeah. It's sad. Actually sad. Walter Togbasi, by this man, Joseph Boakai, you know, and his gangs that are what leading our country. Yeah, you know, when you have the information minister saying one thing and the EPS guys saying another thing, corroborating their threat against the president, George Weah. When you want more security, let go hire private security. Then they say Jefferson Koji threatening the peace. When Jefferson Koji say, if you can't provide security for the man, we'll provide security for him. We the people will provide security for him. Then he said Jefferson Koji threatening the peace. How? How? You know? Absolutely, Miles, SP Pelu said Jawia is not a god, but he's one of the smartest and brilliant men in the world. God-fearing man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Miles. Cecilia Logan, welcome. How you doing there? From Germany. Is that Germany or Belgium? Yeah, I think from Germany. Welcome. Welcome to you. How you doing this morning? Yeah.
When President Weah left the country, Mr. Gilmer, go to Europe, they thought that he was just going to be forgotten, like nobody will know him. But
Nobody, yeah.
The publicity more.
The thing about it, Solo Senior and everybody else, what you speaking about, that they thought people are going to forget about him or he was going to go into oblivion.
Yeah.
You know, let me use one of AB's.
Big words, big
Yeah,
book.
big words. Go into oblivion. That nobody sees him, nobody hears from him whatsoever. And so what did they do?
I know, right?
Yeah, they went to the website, Executive Marshal website, and deleted all his pictures and videos and everything. Everything about the president or the former president, George Weah. Country first. Gatti pass away. Welcome. How you doing? Good to see you here from Canada. Or you in America, you don't call me. You always in my backyard. But welcome. How you doing? Okay? Yeah. They deleted everything. Okay? They deleted everything as if to say this man did nothing for this country. Tried to clean his feet, his footprints from the history of time. But it cannot happen. No way that you can erase George Weah. Oh, she said she in Liberia. Yeah. Enjoy your stay, okay? Yeah. It's early morning to you.
Yeah, I think it's...
Yeah. Enjoy your stay. Answer Zeke Morris Douglas. Welcome there. He's still our president, big brother Gamer. Absolutely. Blessing Komla. Komla say, I love this parable. Don't pee in my face and say it's raining. It's very sad for some of our people, even raining praises on fraudsters. And this same man is the one running now our government. This man home about to be in prison for nursing home fraud. Yeah, nursing fraud. Giving people a fake nursing degree. And that's the man who people hail. They go to him. Okay? But then you're talking about people corrupt. And then you go on a platform that is so corrupt. Yeah.
Convicted CEO sitting on there.
Convicted felon. The people say you stole. And then you say, you go in front of the judge and say, yes, I stole. Please. It's true, I stole. But you cannot stand in front of the Liberian people and tell them what you did. To this day.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's wait and see. He had an extension to go to jail April. Maybe he pay another money again, and you know, and the judge may extend his time again. Maybe they gave him time served, good behavior while he outside here lying to the Liberian people and faking goodness. You know, who knows? That's America. Anything can happen. Yeah, Donald Trump, he's struggling for his properties, looking for 485 million or so to place bond on his properties. Like America, they're not going after him like that. Like New York, one state going after him. The 49 other states, they're not doing anything. They try to take him off the ballot. They put him back on the ballot. I'm just thinking, what if Donald Trump was a president in Liberia, in an African country, and was voted out? Or do you think he would have even accepted a defeat of 17,000 votes like George Weah did? The man lost by millions of votes by the Electoral College and everything. Up to now, he has not conceded defeat to Joe Biden. He has not conceded defeat. America is supposed to be the greatest democracy in the world. Okay? But here we are in America experiencing a former president who tried to overthrow the government on January 6th. Yesterday, one of his White House senior went to jail for contempt of Congress. Went to jail for 4 months. First time ever.
That's the Congress, yeah.
Yeah.
That charge, they never took anybody to jail, but he's the first.
He's the first in the history of this country gone to jail. Another lady from the January 6th riot that went to jail for 2 months, a big Trump fan. She came out now. She confessing she's against Trump. I saw her on TV last night talking about, I think this morning, talking about Trump lied to them. But there are people who believe in Donald Trump. Some of them are in the Congress, United States Congress, are in the United States Senate, are in the judicial branch of government. They listen to him. What if that was was in Liberia? What was Uncle Sam going to say? And this is what we are experiencing in our country today. The Unity Party folks who were yesterday opposition, who decried everything that they are doing. They decried and deployed everything that they are doing. But today they are telling us it's raining. Yeah. You know, they are telling us it's raining. Yeah. While they are peeing on the faces of the Liberian people. Come on, raining. They're telling us it's raining.
Of course, yeah. The ones that are breaking, they know who he is. You know,
they know what's happening. They came out with a budget. They talk about the reduced XYZ, and they took all the money that they reduced and put it in an account called the pool. My man, that would just take it and put it here. That from here will all operate from. Yeah. J. Konneh, welcome. See, you've been so busy today. Yeah. All right. They took the money from the allegedly caught, but we're digging into that the budget and see what happened. The first 41 million.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they even added it to it. The first 41 million. I'm not sure they added it to the budget, but they came up with a budget. That budget was supposed to, that 41 million was supposed to be for 1 month.
February.
But they did not use that 41 million to pay, January or February. January. They did not use it to even pay salaries. Henry Dubon Hill, when the 800 men in Lofa as well as Bodnakers said they were formed to protect the UP, it was totally okay. Thank you. Yeah, they said it was okay. Okay. Mark Richard Blair, President George Weah, the Barack Obama of Liberia. Absolutely.
Everywhere.
They said it was okay. But let's see Jefferson Koji organize his people to say they're going to protect President Weah. Then Jeff Koji is a gangster, a killer. They've come up with all kinds of lies and stories on a young man. Yeah. Fred Imland Dix, GMB and his gangsters have to know it is less than 6 years. Time flies.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now, in less than 6 years now.
They already took out 2 months out of this.
2 months.
Yeah.
2 months gone. Or 3 months, you can rapidly say 3 months. Gone. Yeah. All right. Jerry Akwe from Rhode Island. Mr. Gilman, are you aware that the rest of the money was printed and brought into the country without the Liberian people knowing? Corruption is at a high pace. Long live President Weah. Long live Liberia. We inside.
We ready inside.
We inside. Samuel Shivaros Night say we inside. Night the second. Yeah. Okay. Telling you. And this is what Miles SP Pelu said to you, Solo. So after Solo Senior, I just left Liberia about 2 weeks ago. I will tell you, President Weah is still celebrated like the president.
Yep.
People waiting on the roadsides to cheer him up, calling him our president, our leader, our pa. We are sorry. We made mistakes, but can't see Boaka come for let's sepe chickens.
Oh yeah, he left flower.
But my brother.
Yeah.
You mentioned things about the budget. The budget they got currently at the lower house there.
Right.
The irony about our budget, and I think the prudent thing the legislative branch would do is to trash that budget and then draft or something.
Absolutely.
The irony, you have a government that ran on cardinal things. In their first budget, none of those things is a priority in their budget.
No.
Take for agriculture. The Vice President Boaka said he's a career agriculturist. He worked at LPMC, he worked at Agriculture Ministry. It was never prioritized. In fact, they cut that budget, they allocated $5 million, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you come down to that is something they talk about agriculture. I think they call that thing arrest or whatever it is.
Arrest, yeah.
The first thing that A stands for the agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of prioritizing that, they cut it.
They cut it. Yeah.
The country still striving for food sufficiency. You never prioritize
food
that. And
security.
That's your area. As you claim, that's your strength.
Yeah, you're agriculture minister, you're LPMC director.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But rather, they have a $67 million increase just on personnel costs. Like, because the payroll is being bloated again on cronies and supporters. So they got to allocate money to pay them in that increase of $67 million. All right. The reason why, my brother, if you saw President Weah's government, that there were certain positions that were never occupied, it was primarily for cost control. But today, you have President Boaka that have reinstituted our bloated payroll. Even at the executive mansion, he's appointing deputy minister for budget.
For budget, yeah.
What's the essence when you got a budget bureau and you got a director of a budget bureau?
Yeah.
Republic of Liberia.
Because they want to put people into position and get their money.
Cronies. Supporters.
Yeah, cronies.
And pay them handsomely. You understand me? President Weah, because of the cost control, there were countries that he could not appoint ambassadors there because it's just going to increase the overhead in terms of our payroll, to have a huge payroll.
Right.
Cost control. But rather, those costs, if you ask, those costs were primarily intended at, primarily the harmonization gave all places like the parks in Liberia today and student tuitions and then wax fee.
Yeah.
There where the costs were directed. But today, all of the things they're running, the government budget, they cut this, they cut that, they cut this, and they redirected it to personnel costs that they're paying those people that are giving all the positions to today.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if the president, prioritizing how they call it, labor inspector, all the kind of thing, they got to be like complete presidential appointment and all the kind of thing. Come on now. When are you going to honor your priority? By this time, President Weah, the the Dole Community Road was erected.
It was erected.
Was constructed.
Yeah.
Talking about the 14
At this time,
days.
the hospital, the mental
hospital, yeah.
Work was being done on it. Tell me, where is the signature achievement of President Weah in his first 90 days?
The police boot.
The $30,000 police boot.
Yeah. The Zogo motel.
The single man that I got on 17,000.
Those are the kind of things we're talking about, my brother.
The Zogo motel.
To muster the courage and come out and say, oh, they cut this,
muster
they cut that.
The testicular fortitude.
The testicular fortitude, my brother, the big boss. To come out and tell you that, oh, they cut it, but it got redirected. Bulk of the money in that budget is allocated to salaries.
Yeah.
It was never allocated to the healthcare sector.
No.
It was never allocated. There was nothing mentioned about increase in salary, because that's the thing. It's about you harmonize my pay, you harmonize the vote.
Yeah.
And their chant have yielded nothing.
Nothing
on this budget. So my brother, it's just good that continuously we highlight that thing, because if you bring a financial expert and they tear that budget apart, like for instance, Amara Konneh, what he's stating and so forth, they are reading right through that budget. And they're like, wait a minute, what is this? But shamefully, some of them are a little embarrassed to even come public to speak about it.
Right.
I think what they do with
my brother,
absolutely
nothing is given priority. But rather, what kind of position people will get? But there are positions that today Baka is appointing people that President Weah deliberately, just to cause, because it becomes a usurpation of function. Because you got this, budget, I call it executive manager, budget director. Then you got the budget bureau. Come on, what is that?
Yeah.
But because they want to bring all of these people to satisfy as political cronies and supporters. That's all it's about. What they can get. My brother, it's disheartening.
It is.
Completely disheartening. So I just decided I wanted to have that little portion highlighted on this topic, my brother.
Thank you very much. And then let's show to the Liberian people just what you spoke about. You harmonize my budget, I harmonize your vote, and what the Bwaka said, he will cut employees. He will cut people down because what did he say? The people, CDC hire people and put them places. Listen to Joseph Bwaka here talk about cutting civil servants down.
Where there used to be at least 100 people during our time, you got 500 sitting down, and they go with their assigned salaries out of structure completely. We're going to cut them down. You don't need all of these public corporations. Cut them down. Make sure that the private sector functions. Make sure we're going to cut them down. You don't need all of these completely. We're going to cut them down. You don't need all of these public corporations. Cut them down. Make sure that the private sector functions completely. We're going to cut them down.
Okay, you hear it? We're going to cut them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now he adding to it.
He adding.
He's not cutting.
He's not cutting down. He's adding.
Deputy for this, deputy for the taller seat.
Yeah, creating new positions and expanding the government. Now, what the American people say, big government. Yeah. Small country, big government.
Yeah.
All kind of positions. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Saleu said, Mr. Gilbert, please answer my question. Is it a crime to delete the president's photos and everything? Absolutely. I believe so. I believe it is a crime. to willfully and intentionally
Right, that's
delete
what I was
such
going to say.
history.
If the
Yeah.
president, when they have an order from the higher office, then
You don't just delete those information from the website, you know. And talking about that, we're talking to Kwame Weeks last night about
his page.
what the
Lena,
about Lena, Liberia News Agency, that he took from nowhere. All right, the Liberia News Agency and what he gonna do with it and all of that. Uh, it is my understanding. He will come up with a decision soon. I don't want to speak for him. Yeah, that's my uncle. Yeah, we did talk about it, and yeah, he will talk to the Liberian people. He will talk to you about it very soon. Yeah, and hopefully we'll bring him back to continue the conversation. We were talking last night, and then he went out of power and what have you. Okay, yeah.
We had 3 breaking news on him. Breaking news, LEC can't breaking news.
LEC came, LEC went.
And then they never came back for another.
They never came back. Yeah, yeah.
You know, okay. I look at people in Liberia and say, look, my family used to complain say their water made ice in the freezer when they go outside.
Yeah.
Now they are crying mosquito eating them.
Mosquito eating them.
I say, yeah, your food that waka, your own. You know.
Yeah.
When I say that, they get angry. But man, I didn't vote Waka. I say, yeah, but what do you want me to say? Waka is the president. That win. You win by 3%. I say, you say 3.5%.
What you got 3%? Yeah.
Won by 17,000 votes. That's not
3%.
You know.
Yeah.
Before they have a, you know, you're talking about deleting the only way. I mean, I don't know if they have archives that they put in for research, but if you just delete it off the page, then it becomes a crime. Then you're doing it with intent.
They didn't save them. They didn't save them.
That would be bad.
You know, they did not save them. Yeah.
But you see, Mr. Gilman, no democracy activist group talking. There are millions of them in Liberia. Everybody on it.
They planted there.
All activists.
They planted there.
But none of them talking.
You know? Yeah. They planted there.
Oh man, yeah. Liberia. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, by giving him a heart? No. No, I'm reading Kofa statement.
I'm reading several comments here.
You
know, some of them making me to laugh and all of that. Yeah. Josh Kakai from Bullwater side, welcome to you there. How you doing tonight? Good to see you early morning at your end there. So, folks, look, our country is at a crossroads. I don't care how you see it, what have you. President Weah safeguarded this country for 6 years. He protected the peace, the security of the country. All right. Today, we are witnessing massive lawlessness in the country. People, protesters, are being killed for simply coming out to speak on their rights, to speak about what benefits them as a people, as a community. They are murdered. This is why Eugene Nagbe was talking about that the embassy remained quiet on the Kinjor massacre, where peaceful citizens were protesting and the police went in and killed some of them, shot at them. Okay. The embassy remained quiet when a husband was beaten and killed
by
on allegation of being
Power
power theft. Okay? The embassy remained quiet when Queen Johnson, who's on video masterminding the death, the murder, the mob of a young man, simply because he was a sedition. Okay? A lot of things happening in our country that calls for the embassy, international partners intervention. We are not seeing these things happen, but we are quick to move into action when the shoe is on the other foot, when it is a sedition making these claims. I see some of the comments, and that's what you are saying here. Some of the comments you are writing. You don't want to hear the facts. You know, you don't want to hear the facts. It's like I listened to the interview with my young brother there, Prince Dubber, and Elizabeth Blunt.
Yeah, I call him.
Yeah, I listened to that interview, and some of our folks wanted to pin Elizabeth Blunt down to say she was there when they caught Samuel Doe and they killed him. And I'm like, what if Elizabeth Blunt was there? What could she have done?
Yeah, she's not a soldier.
Did she take gun against Doe? Did she take knife against Samuel Doe?
Or hold Doe hand for Prince Johnson?
Did she take Doe? Say, let's go to the port. She said it was a coincidence. The woman admitted that yes, that maybe that was the first time that we heard somebody, a white person, admitting that yes, Prince Johnson was communicating with the American embassy, with the British embassy, with the French embassy, that he had a radio and they were all connected. It's the first time. Okay? If she can admit to that, then what's there to hide? She's telling us that yes, my country and her allies were all involved. And because the French were involved, because one of the Tubas were married to Ofo Buenye's daughter.
Her daughter, yeah.
And they didn't like the idea. That's what got them involved. Okay? So we need to take information seriously and not sugarcoat it for selfish reasons. My mother's son said, Mr. Gilmer, that's breaking news right there again. Mr. Gilmer, Mr. Weeks have changed the name of the Facebook page from Liberia News Agency to Mirpo Media.com. But it will take effect 30 to 60 days.
Just for he to start something. You just want you to start a trouble.
No, you see, he probably following this broadcast. And let me go look for the page and see what's there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, he got the Panorama Mirpo Media Consultancy. Yeah. With a public service announcement. Let me put this up for all of us here to see it. And then we're gonna go to the public service announcement and read what it says there. That's breaking news, Solo Senior. Ebi.
We had to play the music for that song for it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, indeed. It's another breaking news.
That's breaking news. Yeah.
I mean, if Blanca regime wants it, did you make a deal with Uncle Weeks? You know,
that's breaking news there. Let's go to it.
Everything. So yeah, you can take your GSA stuff, but the one that he actually bought and put up there.
And that's it right there. The Panorama Maple Media Consultancy.
Yeah.
And with this public service announcement, he did that 33 minutes ago.
Oh, so he will watch us.
Yeah, public service announcement. Affidavit of Facebook name change. Monrovia, Liberia. Current name, Liberia News Agency. Owner, creator, Kwame Opa Weeks. New name, Maple Media Con. Effective date, 30 to 60 days from today's date. The Facebook page bearing the assumed name, Liberia News Agency, will be changed to Maple Media Con, effective upon the completion of all verifications from Meta between 30 to 60 days from today's date due to accumulation of more likes. The materials, information, or contents, including videos and publications on the page, remain exclusively for the management, owner, creator, Kwame Opa Weeks. All rights and privileges and ownership are Mr. Kwame Opa Weeks's.
Yeah.
The Panorama will continue to be the title and heading of our daily publications and broadcasts. The change of name has become necessary to separate our work activities from the agency or central government of Liberia. All contacts, including telephone numbers and email addresses, remain the same. In case of any other questions or concerns about said change, please contact Mr. Weeks, Mr. Kwame Opa Weeks, owner, creator, administrator at 088-110-2511 or 077-512-8523. A little knowledge from Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook owner, is at the bottom of this announcement to educate some of our brothers and sisters on these things. And he has that there. Let's see what it says. Says the legal owner of a Facebook page is the person who created it.
Yeah.
This is typically the person who registered the domain name and set up the Facebook page. If you are not the original creator of a Facebook page, you will need to ask them to transfer ownership to you. Should you desire to be the Facebook page owner?
You're talking to the central government.
Yeah,
if you want it.
Exactly. Don't give them bother about that.
Yeah.
But Mr. Gilman, this is actually fair game. They can delete President Weah from the executive mansion.
They deleted President Weah from the executive mansion page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which can do the same thing as seizing the password and say, look, you can't log in without my permission. So
no, I mean
you want to do your panorama.
So the Panorama Liberia News Agency is now Maple Media Consultancy, and the name will appear effective 30 to 60 days from now.
Yeah.
So today is the 21st. He posted that on the 21st. Yeah. Yeah.
So by April 21st, it should start taking effect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the central government have more time to go back and say, hey.
I just got somebody to send me links from the E-Mansion website about President Weah. They said nothing there to show about the president. We'll share that information with you guys momentarily, okay? Yeah. Thank you there, Julius Melton. Thank you. Okay? Yeah. Sarah Dobo. Sarah Dobo said, this Opa, man, the hot hair man. Then she came out, she said, but Opa is right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do me, I do you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about the
I'm
lounge.
telling you.
If you do that,
Little Dumber. Absolutely, Mr. Weeks. No doubt. Absolutely. Yeah.
If you do that to the former president, don't be ex-president, because if you become former president, it will be done to you too.
It will be done to you too. Yeah.
We will not give you security. We will not give you any brand new Toyota that you will be driving on Land Cruiser. You will be driving from the plastic, according to CG Nagbe.
Right.
Brand new car, not old one, brand new from the pack. That's why you were giving to them. And you treat somebody like to say that common person, common citizen.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Let's do a song here. Let's do a song here for Kwame Opa Weeks. Yeah. If you don't like it, you will fall down and die. So let's see you.
You don't let me fall down and die. I'll go
fall down and die. You don't let it need change of, yeah. You don't let it need change of you must fall down and die.
Fall down and die.
Go hug the leopard.
Go hug the leopard.
I'm doing your that down because no
it's killer beats
on the beats.
Any miss surprise at me.
Hi, boy.
Then I will see me. Then I will see you. Then I will hear me. Then I will hear you. Then for the end, for the end, then for the end, for the end. Then I will see me. Then I will see you. Then I will hear me. Then I will hear you. Then for the end, for the end. Then for the end, for the end. They play a living.
It's more than before.
They play a working set. It's more than before. The fool are eating pie. It's more than before. The car are driving. It's more than before. So let it for the end. For the end. Let it for the end. For the end. Let it for the end. For the end. They more for the end.
Hi, boy.
Don't want me go up there.
You want jet, you want fun. Every day that me, yo. Every day they talking about me, yeah.
They want see you down. They don't want you fly. They want you da. Where they go to kara giddy kara go. I say every day like me, yo. Every day they talking about me, yo. Big try say to play.
Yeah. Well, play that one we go
Thank God you not go. You not go. Then I will see me. Then I will see you. Then I will hear me. Then I will hear you.
Then for the end, for the end,
then for the end,
for the end.
Then I will see me. Then I will see you. Then I will hear me. Then I will hear you.
Then for the end,
for the end,
then for the end,
for the end. They play a living.
It's more than before.
They play a working set. It's more than before. The fool are eating pie. It's more than before. The car are driving. It's more than before. oh, let it fall and die. Fall and die.
Let it fall and die.
Fall and die. Let it fall and die. Fall and die. They more fall and die.
Hi, boy. Let them fall and die. They more fall and die. They don't want to see Kwame Weeks.
Yeah. If you don't like Uncle Weeks, up the platform.
You know what? Sarah Dopo. She said, boy, they call me boy. Hi, boy. Hey, you hear the music? Hi, boy. Abby Konneh, bro, Konneh. Our lines are open. First, we'll take a few callers here tonight. If you want, call us here direct 313-957-9702. And of course, on WhatsApp 313-957-9702. Same number. We'll take your calls. Abby Konneh, you there? At 1 o'clock, that brother fasting, so
he probably muted.
Yeah, but
he probably won't take a rest.
yeah.
If you don't rest, we can't.
I'm still hanging around a little bit.
Yeah. I think Kwame got the support of the people, and he moved ahead with that statement from Facebook as well to say, hey, the legal owner of a Facebook page is the one who created it. Yeah. The person who created it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So the complaint I would do carry to Joseph.
Yeah.
I can run
Abby, let's take Sarah Dopo call, and then we'll come back to you and Solo Senior.
Oh yes.
Miss Dopo, Delaware.
Yes, sir, Mr. Gamer. How you doing? Thank you guys so much.
Great. How you doing?
I'm good. Just wrapping up and getting ready for bed. But yeah, great show. I just wanted to say, Mr. Gilman, I'm so disappointed in the UP government.
I tell you.
I mean, yeah, for an old man of 42 years, with all the noisy people were causing, they may got experience, they may got this, they may got that.
Right.
And to see the level of vindictiveness and the kind of way they're treating the former president, that's really, really horrible.
Very horrible.
Horrible. I don't ever expect that. I never ever expected this government to be like this.
No.
Seriously. Especially when I listened to that video about how they were arguing for the president plane to land.
Yeah.
Somebody in the air. Mr. Gilman. In the air.
Yeah. And no gas station up there.
You can't even, I'm telling you, you can't even think about the safety of the president.
Yeah.
And you can't afford him that opportunity to land. And you're talking about this and that and all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pray for our country. But at this point, I don't know whether prayer is the answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have prayed enough. Our country we don't need change anymore. We need transformation. We need transformation. Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much, Mr.
Let's hear you on your high boy comment. Kwame Weeks.
That man, you know, Mr. Gamer, he got my late brother name. My late brother name was Opa too. Opa. Yeah. I don't know what the Opa people in high hair, but he was high hair too.
Now why I play that music? High hair boy.
Kwame say you can't have your cake and eat it.
No, you can't. You can.
Yeah. I mean, he's right.
Absolutely.
He's right. There's just something that he created.
But besides that, a website that had the President George Weah, all the stuff he did, the people deleted the website.
Can you imagine that? And that's some of the thing we're talking here. Yeah. What level of pettiness is that?
Yeah.
And when they're ready, they say, oh, they won't compare Liberia to America. Go on the American people.
The White House. White House website.
You go in the warehouse, go in the archive, if they now have all the history of the former president in there.
Yeah.
What level of pettiness is this? This is leadership? What are you teaching the next generation?
What?
Hatred?
Yeah.
Pettiness? Come on now.
Absolutely.
You guys came with the mental of change, rescue. You guys should be an exceptional example for the next generation.
Right.
But you're coming with all the kind of different shout around and say tia nonsense.
Nonsense.
Yeah. Nonsense. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. The people they got it. It's shameful to tell you the truth.
Absolutely, very shameful indeed.
Very shameful. Yeah. For you to come in power instead of setting an exceptional example for the next generation of leaders, you come with that kind of vindictiveness, pettiness, and all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah.
What are you teaching us? What are you teaching the next generation of leaders? So why if they all because today now they think they're gonna be in power forever. So when you stay in power forever, you move on the next group of people can they do the same thing and then where the country going?
Where the country going? Thank you very much.
Where the country going?
No doubt.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take this caller from New York. 585-084 now. Hello.
Yeah. How you doing, Mr. Goodman, and the rest of the panelists?
Great. Your name?
Yeah, my name is Joseph Carley.
Joseph Carley, welcome. Welcome there, Carley.
Fortunate for what we're hearing. It's a sad thing, to hear what is unfolding in the nation, Liberia.
Right. Let's hear you.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this.
Please, Carley, mute the video in the back. Just listen. Mute the video in the back, please.
I sure will. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate what unfolding. You have been vice president for the past year, or former vice president. The man treated you with everything that he has to do for you, give you cars, supported you in every way. You were sick, he airlifted you to the United States, treated you everything.
Right.
This is why you got to reward him. It's just unfortunate. But we should remember, I know the threat is there that what Bwaka and his colleagues feeling that this man is coming back in 2019 to run for president. So that's the fear. Yeah, 2029. Sorry. 2029. So those are the fear that is in there, and they are doing everything to just humiliating, and it's just crazy. But it's unfortunate, especially for some of us where we from. This man from Lofa County just trying to put the Lofins in a bad note. You understand? You're the president, first president from Lofa County for Liberia. This is what you got to offer for the nation. It's just a shame, to the Lofin. And what George Weah had done, the road that was leading to Lofa, and all the young guys that he brought on board to promote Lofa County, this is what you got to pay him with. And we all know, we all read the scripture, what Moses did. Even his own people saw him, the way they started looking at him. Moses got afraid and he ran away. And we know in the Bible, he was the same one that God sent to come rescue the children of Israel.
Absolutely.
So, you just want to humiliate them, and the sacrifices they may have done. Let's forget, and what I've said, I told people that people need to be careful. I know, because George Weah was popular. There are a lot of things that were to be done to him that were afraid. Because even our prince, I don't know what they call him, that was, defense minister or whatever he was. Look at the kind of thing that he said when the president left from the country. Which one of the African countries you will have a man like that to say, yeah, people told me to overthrow the government or to overthrow the president?
Yeah.
Which one of the African countries will take that? That man should have been in jail to come out and tell the Liberian people who told him some of those things that he said. But that man is so loving and kind to the nation and everything that he has done. But we just say, God bless Liberia, man. The decision that people take, or the people talk, that's what we live by. The people, they will suffer. And election got consequences. So that's it.
That's it.
But I thank you very much for the show, brother.
Thank you very much. A caller there from New York. Let's take this other caller here. 701-5729. Hello.
Hello, the watchman. This is Delano Tomasa.
Tomasa, how you doing?
I join you on the emergency line.
I see you and AB got on your emergency lines tonight.
from Bismarck, North Dakota. It's great to have been following. So let me just say hi to my biggest.
Oh, we lost everybody on the phone there. So please bear with us. They're going to be calling back. Please bear with us there, folks. They're going to be calling back. Yeah. Unless
I'm so sorry to watch me. I don't know how that went off, but thank you so much.
Yeah, I think it came from my end. The phone automatically restarted.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and then
but let me say hi to all of you.
Yeah.
You know, all of you. Yeah, it's been a driving through at the same time following, and I couldn't wait to get home, at least to get chipped in quickly.
Right.
But thank you so much. Able to get there, get home, and able to get on the show. But I think you guys are going all the way now to the end, right?
Yeah, we are almost there.
Oh, okay. So let me just
yes,
let me just wait and
let me
quick.
take
Yeah.
let me take one caller, and then we're gonna come back to you.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's great.
I'd
That's
like for you to
great. That's wonderful.
listen to the callers, and then you can sum up from there.
Okay.
All right. Salut, Kroma, welcome. How you doing?
Mr. Gema, how are you?
I'm awesome.
I see your question, but I think you answered it, but not to the best knowledge. Is it a crime to delete legacy of other leaders when you are sent to power to erase those legacy that is done already? Is it a crime?
And I said, absolutely, it is a crime if it was done deliberately. And I think it was done deliberately because you just take over and then begin to delete without any public statement about why you deleted the man's information or the former president's information. And then we're going to go back to that site to see whether Ellen Johnson Sirleaf information are still there.
Yeah, because the reason I think this is the same thing the former president going through in America here. Though his own is a little bit different by taking government information like claiming it, but something that is already there for the public. When you go there to erase it from the public scene, it seems to be a crime because you knowingly taking information that the public is supposed to know about out of the side of the people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm acting. There seems to be features and very
now what we said it is a crime. And the former President Trump, what Trump did, he took secret documents, classified documents.
Something similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I call. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Let me read a couple of comments here, and then we'll go to Tamasa and others here. BN Boakai Fofana, civil servants who were employed during the Weah administration are now being subjected to a relentless witch hunt to create space for partisans of the Unity Party, UP. Paradoxically, President Boakai is appointing an exorbitant number of assistant and deputy ministers who are receiving substantial salaries, all at the detriment of the hardworking individuals in the civil service facing financial challenges. The monthly salary of just one of these assistant ministers could cover the salaries of many others. And of V. Kroma, we pray to God never to have President-elect Joe Weah. The waste, I read your comment because of what you say here. The waste president, W-A-S-T, that your waste. So let me just take it from there.
Put your belt head. So you don't know.
Go tie your belt around here. The waste.
Waste. The intelligent people there, the educated.
Intelligent people, the waste. W-A-R-S-T.
I think the English want to spend time for him.
Yeah.
English went to Ghana on a presidential walk visit.
This game that Major League.
I tell you, if you can't play in a league, don't come here, my man. Yeah. And Lewis Wilson said that's what happened when you have a 45 years inexperienced old man in power with low intelligence level people working with him. So let us not be surprised of this GMB government. Absolutely. Yeah. Tamasa.
Yeah, the watchman.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday I came late. I didn't listen to the former Secretary General, of
Eugene
the
Nagbe.
Congress for Democratic Change.
Yeah.
Eugene Nagbe. They call him now chairman in chairman.
Yeah.
And I took that time to listen to him today. I remember when A.B. Konneh, said that he used a sledgehammer. And then when I was following, I say A.B. just used it the right way. And I tried to find a word to how can we double the sledgehammer, but I couldn't find it. But I think that double sledgehammers he used yesterday.
He brought it down heavily.
And look, you see, I said something, and that's the position I love to see my leaders in.
Right.
And I remember that in 2009, when we refer to him the Trinity of the party, that is the Secretary General of the party, 2009.
Right.
And we were in Butcher Island, to be specific, at the Detour High School. And then we were having a convention to elect a candidate that will represent the CDC in the by-election against Clemence Uri.
Right.
And then the Secretary General, the former Secretary General, now Lenn Eugene Nagbe, were presiding over things and making sure that things go the right way. I saw that in him. And sometimes I like to look at the persona of the people.
Right.
And when I saw the way the Secretary General was hot in your seat, the former Secretary General Emeritus hot in your seat, I mean, from every angle, he was just there, providing the light that we talk about. We are not talking about any other light. We are talking about the true light that shines, that everyone sees.
Right.
From the budget. I mean, look, you see, the CDC, I told you that the CDC is in the right place. Men and women are coming together. Look, we are grateful and we are extremely happy that the whole issues about security around the president is coming to light.
Absolutely.
And let me say this. If the president would even think that he wants these people that they call them the EPS to be around him, will protest that we don't want any EPS around him. We will prefer those that he knows they are former security personnel, resigned, or the seditions of the Liberian people of private security should be those people that should provide maximum security for the former president. And I agreed with the senior brother, the chairman, to provide that particular thing, that telling the president, say, look, we're going back to Liberia. I'm saying this thing. The Bwaka thing is not something that we should be surprised of. The man, other people, men that he making today to be ministers of internal affairs, the local government, they dread young people and brutally murder them. So nothing should be strange. These people are there for the killed, and they know that President Weah will be on the ballot 2029, and that will pronounce. Look, you see, in a revolution, you should never be hesitant. You should never be in a dilemma as to who leads you. And that's what we need to be very clear. That this process that we're on, there's no wavering, there's no shaking. President at the time, we said the political leader, George Manuel Weah, will be the standard bearer of the ticket from 2009. And in 2011, he himself came and appealed to us that we should let it go, let Winston Tubman came there. So our agenda for President Weah to lead our ticket has always been clear from day one. And when the former Secretary General announced that at the end of the program, I said, yes, men are returning to the barrack. Men are returning. And that's the place I love to see members of our party in that position. No wavering, no shaking. We are clear to the core because we know what the president, the former president, stand for. For the 6 years, we saw it clearly. We saw how Liberians benefited from the policies of the president.
Yeah.
They were highly progressive to the extent they built homes that where they have nowhere. Like you talk about the Pellet town, where homes, concrete homes, structure were built after 75 years.
Right.
That time came to being. It was under President Weah, Pellet town, that a man and a family can no longer go into the butchers to eat themselves. They can be in their home to take their shower in Pellet town.
Yeah.
The dream of the president was to go across the 15 political subdivision. 2020 now we are clear. Thank God they are showing us exactly what they can do. He led this country like a Westerner. And some of the Westerners can't just do it that way. He just led in a different way. Because he believed that every Liberian should have the opportunity to serve, whether you're part of the CDC or not. But look, in the African politics, we don't believe in that. We have seen it, we are prepared. And I just want to say, Viva the revolution. I enjoy the former Secretary General. I know that Lenn Eugene Nagbe is back on course because I know the kind of person he is. He fire every cylinder and does not hold back.
No, does not hold
And
back.
there where he is, as I speak to you,
Right.
the CDC is in a better place. We'll recalibrate. We are rallying the forces. Within 2 months, the Blanca administration now cannot be swallowed by anyone.
No.
President Weah go out, people they crave and scramble to see him. And that's why they don't want to see.
No.
They threaten the president in the air. Yeah, you just said if anybody can take it the way they want to take it, but that is a clearly assassination attempt against the life of the president and all the occupants on that flight. I mean, the place I felt a little bit discouraged. The moment the former president landed, there should have been a heavy press conference at the grounds of our party headquarters,
right,
informing the Liberian people what has happened at that moment, and will come over a clear position. That's my disappointment. To threaten the life of the president, of the former president. Don't forget about whether they go in this building or not that building. That is not issue. But the life of those occupants on the flight is cardinal.
It's cardinal.
To threaten them, there could be a straight from straight to the airport, straightly to the party headquarters, and we have an elaborate press conference detailing what has happened. Let the Liberian people know, and we'll make our position very clear. That didn't happen.
Right.
I hope that Eugene and the legs of our people should grab this. And I pray that the office of the former president should be active, functional, strong, to respond to everything.
Absolutely.
I think this thing needs to be put in place as soon as possible. But thank you, the wise man.
Thank you very much.
Happy. Yeah, we are happy that men and women are returning to the barracks, the political barracks. So nobody should not take me otherwise. But I'm talking about the political barracks.
Political barracks, yeah.
Yeah. So let me just provide that clarity.
Thank you very much, Delano Tamasa. Well, folks, you that was Delano Tamasa, our senior analyst here, and of course, the picture you are looking at, is the picture of a gentleman named Vani. Mas SB Pelu say started from last night. Say, I should say, Uncle Director Kwame Opa Weeks. He had a show earlier on Wednesday. He spoke with this lady from Monrovia, and she was talking about her husband being dead and buried, and how her in-laws kicked her out of the house. Well, the picture you are looking at is one of the in-laws, Vani. After the show, according to Director Weeks here on the Facebook page that is soon to be Maple something, the Liberian News Agency. You can go there, look for the Liberian News Agency. You will find it there. He said the panorama, just hours after he and his sister were accused by their sister-in-law for closing Caroline out as brother Christian Baker's surviving spouse, locking her out of every property left behind. Vanny O. Baker wants to set the record straight. Is Christian still alive? Was he married to Caroline? Is Christian the father of the 7-year-old girl who offered Caroline 4,000 United States dollars? Is Vanny willing to give Caroline closure if it is proven that she is right? Many more. Tune in at 2 p.m. Liberia time for his side of the story. So this gentleman here, Vanny O. Baker, will be on the panorama with Kwame Opa weeks later at 2 p.m. Thursday, March the 21st, to give his side of the story. So hey, once it is from Kwame Opa weeks, it got to be good. So Lucina, let's hear you, and then the gentleman on the right, AB Konneh, will close for us. Arthur, Solosio. Okay. If you are talking to me, you are muted. You want to unmute yourself. Abi, I don't think he's ready. If you are there, you can take it away.
Okay, my brother. Again, let me say thanks to you for the effort. And thanks for Delano could not help you, but he had his voice.
Absolutely.
Mr. Co-Chair, thank you very much, man. That was powerful. And you know, my brother, we have stated it all tonight. But we will not relent in the continual awareness, because what's happening, I strongly doubt it. If there is anybody out there right now called disenchanted sedition, I believe the disrespect, the security threat that they have posted on former President Weah has given them all reason
to return to the political barracks.
To return to the political barracks, as
the Massage stated.
Delano stated. Because out there's no doubt that they're not even thinking, the current government is not even thinking to extend an olive branch of any kind to somebody calling themselves disenchanted sedition. So, based on that, I think it's about time that people consolidate and then march forward, because this is threatening.
It is.
I have never seen this kind of level of hate. I've never seen it, quite honestly. Not even the war days in Liberia. After election in Liberia, even the war days, there was olive branch extended out there.
Yeah.
But you're not seeing anything as such from this particular government. It's a sad thing. It is a sad thing. And even for those, the downtrodden, this budget, if you can't speak to your concern right now, meaning to say you are not a priority anymore.
Yeah.
You don't mention in it. You harmonize my pay, harmonize your vote. Where have you been placed as a priority? Nowhere.
Nowhere. You're not in the budget. No pay increase.
Nothing, absolutely.
It's still the same way. And this,
Or rather, they allocate
the CDC government have promised you pay increases.
Yes. Not only pay increase, they place you on payroll.
On payroll.
And you were never on.
Yeah.
But they're sending people home. I've seen people passing around talking about, oh, you know, some of the EPS officers, they abandoned duty, so they call it AWOL. For that reason, they're being dismissed.
Yeah.
And to continuously lie, talk about President Weah is demanding 25 EPS people. It's a fabricated lie. And they know it.
Where's the communication?
Where's the communication? So it means to say, well, just verbal, it took 25 men here. Please publish the letter, the communication that the office of former President Weah sent to you requesting 25 people.
Right.
But they know nothing as such happened. But that's the only alibi they want to use right now. It ain't going to work.
No.
The security of a former president is paramount. Like you stated, you're not going to have a 60-year-old man to say he come and marry the president. By the time he's standing, he got to go take a pee.
Right. he be running, and you're going to be there with somebody in the bathroom. Come on.
The way you want my friend go take a pee.
Yeah. When you run in the bathroom, then the people will double cross you and go in the bathroom where? You be staying from the bathroom dancing.
So definitely, that's never the case.
No.
So indeed, everybody in Liberia that see George Weah as a viable asset for that country should serve as security for him equally.
Absolutely.
Because this is no child's play.
This is no child's
play. It's deliberate. Again, like for me, all of those things they are saying, I tend to believe everything, the action that has been taken, that has been sanctioned by the office of the president.
Yeah.
Reason being, the disrespect, the insecurity, or the security threat posed to the president, and President Bouakai office have not spoken about it officially. That thing is done with acquiescence. And that's concerning.
That's concerning, very.
Yes. So, my brother, again, it was a great show, and we will continue to play our part on it. I know a lot of people will come again, like I stated, on this platform, to come to distract. But we will not waver.
No.
If you come in here, this is a major league. The addictions should be coordinated. Because we're going to extrapolate all of the ugly things in it and your ugly English, and then we put you in place.
No doubt.
Yes. Again, to close on my what Salu asks about in terms of whether it's a violation. I might not be in a position to quote a particular gala in terms of the operation of the executive mansion. But what I do know is that the fact that the president, whatever he speaks, it becomes a policy, meaning that's the reason why he's never prosecuted. He never goes to court in his capacity as president. He makes these statements and it becomes policy.
Yeah.
And if it is policy, it should be kept without respect,
right,
and in the archives of the executive. It has to be deleted.
Absolutely.
Because those utterances affected the well-being of the nation.
Of the nation, the people, the country.
Not an individual.
Right.
So for somebody to come and start to delete it unilaterally, I think it bears a lot of questions to be asked legally. So I don't know how it happened. I have really not visited the executive mansion website to see that everything pertaining to President Weah has been removed from there, or wherever the reservoir of those things are. But if anything is done outside of the laws that guide such, it's some kind of violation there.
It is.
And then it will have to be some question will have to be asked about it. But again, my brother, time for our spend. Break through, and thanks for the time, and thanks for all of the callers. Delano and Atosolo, I guess, you know that they have taken over him now. But it was a great show, and thanks for the time, brother.
No doubt. Thank you very much.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm on ready. Blessings on blessings, you're coming blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The Papa bless me, so I'm here to party. I want war, yellow zombie. I want body, that pro, yellow zombie. Batting up, bring a yellow zombie. I got a party, people dancing, yellow zombie. Sanko, me, I want to wear a paco. Wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. I said nobody, I won't party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna. Check. See, I see no time for check. But I want you to dance like you ready, don't care.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight.
It's me and you, mama, no more stress.
The podcast have come to an end, but the entertainment continues on the radio. You can join us on the FM dial for your non-stop entertainment on the Mixler app. You can find the link on our page, Gina How Talk, on Facebook and YouTube.
You know, bless me, the Papa bless me, yes, what bless me, you cannot stop
Kathy
me.
passed away. I'll definitely call you after the show. Again, thanks to our team of analysts and panelists. Rosalie Wendy, Atosolo Senior, Delano Kamasa, Eddie Corner. All of our callers into the show tonight, including the first time callers, we say thank you very much. The distributors of the show, thank you as well. Those of you that trended with us, thank you very much. Let's continue to be there for our country and people.
Ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna. Wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper.